All right, there we go. Good evening, everybody. How are we doing tonight? It is Tuesday night. We had some great racing last night here from Roving Island, World Tour 2 North America edition, and it was our amateur class driving last night, and they put on a show. For those of us that tuned in last night, well, you know. And if you missed it, well, you don't know yet, but watch this race here tonight, you get a little idea of what these drivers are dealing with in the city streets of Tokyo. So all the way in Japan here tonight on a 7.2 kilometer track, has 12 left and right hand turns. It is a city track and it is a tarmac road surface. It appears in Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 7. Hope we're all doing fantastic. Just on the screen there, of course, presented by DDR, D-Dot Racing, and his great partners there with DMJ, LWR Designs there. I believe that's WPR Hot Laps up top there as well, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but nonetheless, great partners over there. And I'm your host for the evening, GT45 Gaming. Welcome in. Family-friendly broadcast. So, let's take a peek at what we're up against here tonight in round 5 of our Pro Division. All right. So our regular race settings, as always, for everybody that's of course here regular. For those of us that are new, we'll break down what's happening here. So our qualifying settings are always same as racing conditions, and we'll get into that in just a moment's time. The lobby opens at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and that is for race practice for the class or the division taking the track this particular evening. And of course, for race control to do a driver briefing before race time, goes over anything that needs to be talked about. It's track specific sometimes it's something that happened the previous week. Of course, making sure that penalties are being served where penalties need to be served and all those great things. It's a grid start with a false start check. It's BOP on no tuning series here. It's any Group 3 car except basically no Toyotas and no VGTs are allowed. Slipstream is real. Mechanical damage is heavy. The drivers start with a full tank of gas. They're only allowed the traction control system and the anti-lock braking system. Grip reduction is real on the wet track and whether it's on just a dry track. And the drivers must use the required mandatory tire for at least one full circuit lap. So an out lap, a full lap, and then an in lap, and they can change that tire, and that will be a counted tire towards the tire mandate from race to race. Our penalty settings are shortcut penalties are on weak. Our wall collision and car collision penalties are turned off. We have racing officials behind the scenes that take care of any incidents on the racetrack. They get assessed by our stewarding officials here. We do not have correct the vehicle after wall contact turned on. We do not replace the vehicle if they go off track either. Flag rules are turned on, and pit lane penalties are also turned on. Ghosting is turned off. However, with that being said, the game does typically still at times just put cars in a ghosting situation, and that just may be the game recognizing that that car may be in a dangerous situation, and for the safety of the drivers, the game itself sets that up. But yeah, I don't know, it's a weird quirk that the game has. Sometimes we see them ghost. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. So it is round 5, and race 1 is a 15-minute qualifying run for these drivers, and then it'll be followed up by a 15-minute sprint race, and it will be the wet or the intermediate wet tires only allowed here in the first race. No tire, no fuel, and it is R5 cloudy with rain, and it is sunrise time of day. From there, we move into the afternoon in race 2, and that grid gets set up based on a reverse grid order based off finishing results. So winner of race 1 goes to the back of the pack, and the last place driver goes to pole position for race 2. Race 2 will be a 30-minute race, and it will have a mandate of a racing soft and a racing medium tire. It'll be 4 times tire wear and 4 times fuel consumption, meaning every time the drivers go around the track, they're going to use 4 laps worth of fuel and tires here today. And the weather's going to be S13 sunny with a few monsoon clouds. We're starting in the afternoon. It's going to be an 8 times weather variable. So as the afternoon comes in and race 2 starts here, it will dry up on this racetrack, and these drivers will get to really display what they can do here on the city streets of Tokyo. So welcome in, everybody. Hope we're all doing fantastic. We got Aaron coming in with the thumbs up. We got Brandon coming in with the share. We got Paradise coming in with the like on the stream as well. We got Egon with the heart and Brandon with the heart here as well. And welcome in, everybody, over there on our YouTube channel. We appreciate y'all, and I hope you're all ready for a great race here tonight. So let's keep breaking it down here. We'll continue going through all our great little bits of information we have. Our current championship point standings coming into week 5 here. It is Lucas36 leading the charge here with 188 points. 198 points, pardon me. I can't even see my own standings. Chad coming in with the thumbs up. We got Risky in second place with 100 and I believe that's 82 points. We got Apex Streeter Tom with 150 in third place. We got Apex Jakey with 139 in fourth place. We've got PX7 Black Widow with 133 points in fifth. We got Apex Larry Birch in sixth with 108. We've got VPR's Dirty Hair with 96 points. We've got VTX Petrolhead with 88 points, tied with Kanji Club for VPR as well for that 8th position. In 10th position is TT's Misdevious with 82 points, 92 points. Actually, yeah, Misdevious should be up above those drivers. DDRIT with 80. We have a Cursor with 76. We got Tom the Tech with 70. Tattooed Freak with 36. Bow Snipe with 42. Bar 27 with 34. Paymate with 32. And Doug Burrow with 12 points. So we do have reserve drivers here, of course, in this particular series, in this particular division, pardon me, as well. So we do have more than, obviously, the 14 drivers allotted for each division here this season in this pro class. On the screen in front of you, of course, is look at what we're dealing with here today. This is Tokyo East counterclockwise. It's a 4.5 mile, 7.3 kilometer track, 12 left and right hand turns, tarmac surface city circuit. Has an elevation change of 135 feet from its highest point to its lowest point. It's a very high speed circuit. There is very few hard braking zones on this racetrack. The first hairpin and the last stretched out double apex hairpin essentially are the two hardest braking zones in this whole track. For the most part, it's just a lot of touch and brake, throttle control, getting car rotate, and just trying to get really close to the walls and maximize every little bit of racetrack that is available to these drivers here tonight. What time are we at here? We are 3 minutes to qualifying here, so we are starting to get close to our qualifying flag starting as I continue to throw things around here in the booth. Just give me a moment. Definitely not what we're trying to do here, but that is what has happened. We're trying to break our equipment. Alright, let's go. Let's find us a driver to follow here. There we go. Alright, good luck everyone, says Egon. Hello all, should be a good night of racing. Hey, appreciate you, Josh. Alright, so, I mean, there we go, Tokyo. Essentially what the condition is going to look like here at the start of the race with a sunrise setting here at Tokyo for race number 1 tonight, but it's going to be a little wet, so it should be interesting. Now, how long it is going to be wet for is undetermined. It has only been very spotty showers here tonight this morning at the racetrack here at Tokyo, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out. It was very, very wet yesterday for our AM class, so it's going to be interesting to see how wet it is for our pro division. So let's flip you over. Let's take a little peek. There we go. PX7's Black Widow. She's currently the fastest in practice here right now. Ian coming in with that share. We got Stefan coming in with the like on the stream as well. Welcome, welcome in, everybody. Hope we're ready for this. This is going to be a doozy. So we got looks like we're full here. We were missing one driver tonight, it appears. So that's going to be a beautiful sight here. 15. Ooh, we are full, ladies and gentlemen. That is a stacked lobby right there. Our whole lobby is in tonight. We do have bar 27 coming in place of Apex and Racing's Tattooed Freak here tonight. So calling in one of our reserve drivers here to fill in the spot as well. So he was able to get on track here tonight. And, well, there we go. 15 of our fastest drivers this season are about to show down here in the streets of Tokyo, Japan. Now, I'm going to say the AMs put on a blazing show last night. It was absolutely some incredible racing put on by that division last night. And, well, the pros, they got to step it up a notch here tonight, I think, if they want to show up that AM class here on the racetrack today. It was a spectacular race put on by our AM class last night. The race 1 wet sprint was just a beautiful thing to see, and a shaky first start on the second stint. We had to call the red flag out, but boy, they settled in that second restart and put on a show. Put on a show. All right. Alright, so we're just getting everything sorted out here, as you can see. Misdevious is our race control official in our AM and of course our Pro-Am divisions here, and we don't have a stated race control official in the pro lobby, but we do have half of the administration staff in the pro lobby, so essentially race controls just kind of melded into the race here. But all right, hopefully everybody is good to go here. So we have had some interesting lobby situations here over the last couple of weeks with the game, so hopefully we avoid those here tonight with an absolutely full lobby. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all shakes down. Our fastest drivers are here, and they're definitely going to put on a show. So let's see if everybody's ready here. Michael coming in with the love there as well. Let's go Dirty Air and Kanji Club, VPR, a teammate coming in. Ian also with that share on the stream. We appreciate you, my dude. Alright, we're paying attention here. We're going to keep our eye on that ready. We need to see 15. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I hope everybody's having a fantastic start to their week here as well. It's Tuesday night, so that means the fast drivers come out. Tomorrow night, we got those Pro-Ams. More fast drivers coming out. It's a great series here so far, and like I said, the drivers really got to step up their game this week because that AM class put on a show last night, let me tell you what. Alright, we're missing one ready. Don't know who it is. There's one more. Who am I missing here? We're missing one. Who's not ready? Don't do that. That's not what we're trying to do here. Might be Streeter Tom. Nope, he's ready. Lucas is ready. Risky's ready. I think we're ready to go. Good luck, drivers. Alright. How's it going, Marvin? Good luck to all, but especially the VPR fam, Kanji and Dirty Air. Hey, what's up, Hulky? Let's go. Alright, we're getting ready to go racing here. Well, qualifying anyways. We're not ready to go racing yet. We gotta sort the order out before I guess we can go racing here. But 15 minutes for all the drivers here in the qualifying run. And who's our first driver out? Ooh, looks like it's gonna be Larry Birch. He's gonna slip out in front here. Ah, it was Correctamundo. Alright, so Apex Sim Racing's Larry Birch is going to take us out here for round 5 to start qualifying. Let's go IT43, let's go TT. Oh, the teams are in supporting on their drivers here. That's what we love to see. That's what we love to see. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Who you guys rooting for here tonight? Who's your favorite out there? We've got a stacked field of drivers here, that's for sure. So, and with the rain and the speed of these drivers and dirty air, and it's anybody's game, much like last night. This really is anybody's race to win or lose in this 15-minute sprint. So really this is setting up for the endurance race essentially here. We got a little bit side-by-side action going here between Black Widow and Larry. There's Black Widow's opting to steal the show here to lead us out around the racetrack in Tokyo. And we got, I believe, Streeter Tom starting to settle in behind in this little group here as well. So you can see it's very wet on the track. And if you're looking at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, right beside where the tires and the car picture is, there you can see that meter bouncing up and down. That is a moisture meter. That tells the drivers roughly how much water is on the racetrack currently, and we're almost at wet tire conditions. That second line there, so it is very, very wet on the racetrack here right now. As these drivers start their qualifying runs, damage is on heavy here, so they do need to watch their P's and Q's as they're getting ready to go here. So you can see Black Widow made a mistake there. She's just trying to get out of the way of the drivers on the hot lap traffic. Very good use of the four-ways there who allow the drivers awareness to know that, oh, we may have a wheel disconnect here. This is what we're seeing here from Black Widow. Alright, this was an issue that was brought to my attention this afternoon here, so, well, she can get back into the lobby here. This is man there complaining up a storm of the party chat. So Black Widow is having a wheel failure, so we have set a redundancy in place for this tonight, but that doesn't help her right now. So it is risky here in third place. We got IT43 in fourth. We got Petrol in fifth. We got Tom the Tech in sixth. We got Jakey in seventh. Misdevious in eighth. We got Kanji in ninth here. As he comes through, Dirty Air is going to sit in 10th as he comes through here. We got ATK at Curse to see where he settles in here. It's all the outlap, so I guess they're still settling in. I was all perplexed by the situation happening there with the Genesis driver of Black Widow. So again, this was something that was brought to the attention of the staff here before race time, and warning to other DD Pro users as well. So currently right now there's an issue with the Fanatec DD Pro wheel pedal sets with, I don't know, lobbies, the servers, whatever it is going on with Gran Turismo 7 right now. And well, we have quite a few of our drivers here in this pro class using those DD Pro wheels. So we have tried to put a redundancy in place here for our drivers tonight, and that is just to allow the cars to go into an auto drive function if that wheel does disconnect, because we don't want that car just to be sitting in the middle of this racetrack with nowhere for these drivers to go if they come up on that car. And there's just, it's just sitting there. So we have put a redundancy in place that'll allow the game to take over that car and keep it ghosted so that the drivers cannot crash into an unmanned race car. The sponsored wheel, fun, yeah. So it's gonna be yeah, it's an interesting issue. We have had some interesting issues in the last month here with the game. They've definitely been some tough ones, but you know what? Kudos to the racers. They keep coming out week in and week out and giving it everything they've got here anyways. So huge kudos to every one of our drivers through all the fields here at Roving Island World Tour 2 North America Edition, because it's been a tough season for some of the drivers. It really has. Alright, so we got Petrol currently sitting in pole position, Risky sitting in second, we got IT43 in third, we got Bar 27 in fourth, Larry Birch in fifth, Tom the Tech's coming through right there, he's sitting in sixth, we got Jakey and Misdevious coming through. Misdevious, I didn't see where she ended up there. Jakey's going to stay in eighth, Tom the Tech's going to jump up into eighth there. I'm getting confused because the game's confusing me. We got Dirty Air coming through. He's going to jump up into ninth position. We got ATK's a Curse coming through here, and that's good enough for fourth place on the grid here as he comes around that time around. We got Bo Snipe coming around here, and he's back after a little bit of time away from the series here. And he's in that McLaren, so let's see what he's got this for his first hot lap here. He's got Lucas 36 just in behind him there, and I see Streeter Tom here in behind as well. So some of the drivers maybe making mistakes early on and coming into pit lane to reset themselves for a fresh rip around the racetrack perhaps. It's going to be pole 4, Bo Snipe there, and where does Lucas end up? Lucas actually takes that pole position away from Bo Snipe as he comes down. So Lucas 36 now sitting in pole position here, but we still got Apex Sim Racing's Streeter Tom here as he comes through. It's good enough for fifth place right now, so our provisional pole sitter is Lucas 36 with a 201.478. We got Bo Snipe in second, we got Petrol in third, we got Risky in fourth, we got Tom in fifth, we got Kanji in sixth, we've got Accursed in seventh, IT43 in eighth, we've got Bar 27 in ninth, we've got Misdevious currently sitting 10th, we've got Larry Birch currently sitting 11th, Tom the Tech in 12th, we've got Dirty Air in 13th, and we've got Jakey here in 14th position. So There we go. We still got lots of time to go here. These drivers got like 9 minutes to rip around this track yet, so we're going to see like 4 or 5 more laps out of some of these drivers yet. There we go. Black Widow has gotten back into the room here, so we will have to reset the lobby after qualifying is finished here, and then we'll have to set the grid manually from there. Alright, so it's risky. He's going to sit in 4th there as he comes around. Where is... we got ATK Curse coming down here. We got a whole row of cars coming down there. We had on the tech with a 204. We have Miss Devious with a 202. We have Jakey with a 201. So Lucas is in 1st. Jakey moves up into 2nd there. Bo Snipe still hanging on in 3rd. We got Risky down in 7th right now, and Tom in 8th. We've got Dirty Air and a Curse coming through here. Let's see where they bounce themselves there. Dirty Air, I'm not sure. We'll go check on him in a second here. A Curse stays in 8th. Where did Dirty Air end up there? He's currently sitting in 14th there, and it's a 206.0, so it's not, hasn't quite locked in that perfect lap yet there, but again, lots of time. Alright, we got Lucas and Bo Snipe here as they're coming across. We'll stick with them. Lucas 36 is our pole sitter here, and he's going to improve on that pole time. It's now a 2-minute .281, and that is on the intermediate wet tires here as well in the rain, so that's a fast lap. We got Bo Snipe tucked right there in behind him. His is a 201.4. That's good enough currently for 2nd place. Jakey here is sitting in 3rd place at the moment with a 201.640. We have Streeter Tom in 4th. We got Petrolhead currently sitting here in 5th. We've got Miss Devious here in 6th with Kanji in 7th, Risky in 8th. We've got a Kirst in 9th. We've got IT43 here in a 10th position. We've got Tom in 11th. We've got Bar 27 here in 12th. We've got Larry here in 13th. And we've got Dirty Air here in 14th position. Alright, so it is our current pole sitter here, but he's not the one that's closest to the line here. Let's see who we... There we go. We got Risky coming down here. And let's see what Risky has here as he comes down the line. It's a 201.6, so it was good enough for 4th place there. We'll jump on board with Kanji here from VPRs. He's coming down here with the Mercedes. IT43 improving as well, a 203. It's 10th place for him here right now. Miss Devi is also improving slightly there, good enough for 6th place. Let's see what Kanji has here as he comes around. It's going to be not an improvement there this time around. We got ATK's a Curse coming here, and it looks like it might be an improvement here for him as he comes up this long run. Ooh, it was very close to 203.109, so he was just a fraction off of that personal best so far here in qualifying. We got IT43 here in 10th position, and he's just starting his lap here, so let's see who else we can find near that start-finish line. There we go. We got Lucas and Bo Snipe coming around here. Jakey back up into 2nd. Bo's going to stay in 3rd there. Looks like Lucas does not get anything better on that time around. So let's keep going through here. We got Risky. We got Tom. He's letting some drivers go through. We got Miss Devious. We got Petrol. Where's those drivers? There we go. Got Bar 27 here, and I'm not sure who's up in front of him here. In 12th position right now on the track, so coming in as a reserve, so he might be a little bit under practice here for the race today, but he's gonna give her anyways. I hope so. I really do hope so. I hope that the update that's coming this week is gonna solve some of these problems here for sure. Alright, so we got Larry coming through here. He's going to sit in 13th, 30 air. Woof, coming real close to that wall there. We do have Lucas 36 still sitting in pole position. He's got 8 tenths on Apex's Jakey here in 2nd. He's got 3 tenths on Bo Snipe. He's got 2 tenths on Risky. Risky's got 4 tenths on Tom. Tom has a whisker on Miss Devious. Miss Devious has almost 4 tenths on Petrolhead currently. 4 tenths difference between him and Kanji. We've got about 2.5 tenths between him and ATK's occurs currently. We've got 3/4 of a second separating 9th and 10th there, but Ian just, IT43, they're just improving, so knocks that down to 2 tenths of a second there. Gap between him and 9th place currently. Whereas Tom just came through there. He's a half second off at the moment. Bar 27 is right there. We got Larry Birch 2 tenths in behind him. We got Dirty Air a little off the pace here currently, but that doesn't mean nothing. I mean, qualifying is one thing. Oh, he is a reserve, you betcha. You betcha, my man. He wanted to go full-time, but his work schedule just didn't quite allow for it, so he didn't want to take the full-time spot from another driver that could take the full-time spot. So he's got a couple of races in this season, though, so that's always good. Alright, so we do have Jakey here in second. We got Bo staying in third for the time being. Lucas is still in pole. We got Risky coming up on Tom the Tech there. Miss Devious has moved up into 5th. Tom has moved up into 6th. Petrol's down into 7th. Kanji's still holding tight here in 8th. We've got a Curse still holding tight right in behind. Not a lot of change in the back half. A little bit of change up in the midfield here as we continue to go around. Let's go VPR, Kanji, and Dirty Air. Hey. So we're going to see two different kinds of races here. I know this is a sprint race, and typically we see some pretty hectic sprint races, but this is going to be a tough condition race here today. We're going to have rain involved. We're going to have the drivers on wet tires or intermediates, whatever it is that they choose, of course, to race on around the racetrack. So it's going to be tough conditions here for the drivers in the first race. And then in the second race, the track's going to dry up a little bit, and then these drivers are really going to get to send it around this racetrack. So with this class, we would expect to see a minute 57 lap times from these drivers, maybe even into the 56s, based off of where the physics model and everything is right now currently in the game. We have Streeter Tom here in 6th, we've got Petrol in 7th, we've got Kanji in 8th, and these guys are all fairly close to each other here, so let's see if we can catch them in order. There's a big group of cars coming down the stretch here right now. One of those drivers is Jake. I see Risky just up ahead of him there as well in the Mercedes. We got Miss Devious just coming through here. No changes in position. That's Tom the Tech there. We got Risky. No changes there. Jakey. No change there either. Alright, let's see if we can get back to Kanji and Petrol here. Petrol does improve. It's still going to be in 7th place here, though. Let's see what Kanji's got. Kanji's just a little off. He is right there. He's just got to get that perfect lap in, and he'll be able to grab a couple of positions here very late in qualifying, potentially. We got about 1 lap's worth of qualifying left at this point. You can see Tom the Tech and Risky there. Our nose to tail. ATK is cursed here. He is in 10th position as he's just come down and through. We got IT43 Miss Devious right there. We got Bar 27 here. There we go. We got Dirty Air coming through here right now. Let's jump on with Dirty Air. Bo Snipe's going to jump up into 2nd place there now that last time around as well. A 58.9 without a draft. Hey, that's a pretty good time, Aaron. Nothing to be shaking a stick at there, my dude. Alright, so Dirty Air here from VPR Racing coming in. Victory Pace Racing, pardon me. I always get that wrong sometimes. I apologize. And it's going to be a 207. Nope, 206.8. So another improvement, and maybe just not feeling comfortable on those intermediate tires. They are a little different. I mean, those tire compounds are very soft. And you can see now as the track is kind of really starting to dry up here, you can see that rain shower just kind of came and disappeared real quick. That rain shower has made this track slippery for these drivers on those intermediate tires because they're not really designed for dry conditions. They're very specially designed for water and tend to lose grip on dry, warmer track surfaces. So that could be something that the drivers are going to have to think about as the race progresses here. Of course, we don't know what's in store, but you can see a little bit of water for here and there still on the track, and those drivers can, of course, utilize those little spots of water to cool those tires back down as well. We got Streeter Tom here in 6th place. Let's get back where these two are coming through here. We got IT43 coming through and Miss Devious coming through. They're still going to be 5th place. IT, I believe, was still in 10th there. Risky still in 4th place, though, but he did improve that time around. I believe Jakey did not improve either, so it is Bo Snipe in 2nd, Jakey in 3rd, we got Risky in 4th, we got Petrol in 5th, we got Miss Devious in 6th, Streeter Tom in 7th, we got Kanji here in 8th position, we've got ATK's Accursed in 9th, we've got Tom the Tech here in 10th, we've got Larry in 11th position, IT43 here in 12th, we got Bar 27 in 13th, and Dirty Air here in 14th position. And of course, Black Widow will line up on the back of the grid here to start our sprint race tonight as well, dropping out of qualifying there. It's highly unfortunate. Who is right around the corner? There it is. We got Dirty Air here, and then we're gonna go there. Alright. Alright, very consistent. His laps are very, very consistent. 205.561 there from Dirty Air, so that was an improvement there for him as well. So that was a nice little run there from Dirty Air. We got Bar 27 coming across from Apex Sim Racing here. This is going to be the checkered flag when he comes across here. It was a 203.7, so that was a good lap and improvement there for him. It's going to be 13th for him. Looks like we got Lucas and Bo are finished up here as well. Oh, we got a spinner. We got a spinner. Looks like it was Jakey. Right, so we have IT-43 and Risky Replicate coming down here, and we got somebody just up in front of him there as well. So Petrolhead's taken 5th place away from his Devious there. Ooh, a little lag spike there. That's the game for us right now. That's just one of the things we're dealing with here right now on the platform. Petrolhead is going to improve, but stay in 5th place. Streeter Tom sitting here in 7th. Tom the Tech's coming through right now. It was a 202.3 there. That was a nice lap from him in 8th place. That's going to knock Kanji down into 9th. That's going to put ATK as a Cursed here in 10th position. Larry Birch will round out in 11th. IT-43 in 12th. Bar 27 in 13th. And Dirty Air in 14th. And of course, Black Widow will round out the field here once we get that lobby reset. So be a little bit of a delay here, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to flip the screen for a second while we get this all sorted out. And fastest lap there was a 2:281 on those intermediate tires. So very quick lap right there. Alright, go Team 1010. Say hello everyone, how's it going today? How are you doing, Josh? We're doing good. Widow will be just fine. She is fast, says Jay. Scott coming in with the share as well. Ian with the share. Much love everybody, we really do appreciate it. Alright, so we're just going to get this grid set here, and then we're going to get these drivers off and running. So we're just missing one driver check-in here. We are waiting for Tom the Tech. Roundhouse to field, I guarantee you Black Widow is going to. Oh, we got some confident fans up in the house here. Go Larry, says Stefan. Alright, let's set that grid. Oh. Look at that. See? Drivers are looking out for each other here. Risky, you're a legend, brother. Let's just go take a quick look here for a second. Make sure everybody's moving and grooving here. Alright, let's set a grid, shall we? Got Lucas, Bo, Jakey, Risky, Petrol, Devious, Tom. And then the other Tom. Kanji, the Curse, Larry, IT. Larry, IT, bar 27, and there we go. Alright, so we're just letting them know the grid's set while they ready up. Waiting for one more ready though. Waiting for one more ready, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we're waiting for one. Alright, 15 drivers are checked in. The grid is set. The race control looks happy. Let's go racing. Alright, so a couple little complications here tonight, but nothing too serious. Let's flip that screen. There we go. I bet you were all panicking there for a second, weren't you? I know, I forget to flip the screen. Alright, let's get some information up on the screen for everybody here today, and let's get ready to rock and roll. Kick them tires, light them fires. It's time for the pros to show us how we race here in Tokyo, ladies and gentlemen. So, you can see them all flashing them headlights here. We're on a grid start with a false start check. We got 1 red, we got 2 reds, we got 3 reds. Oh, and we're ready to go. We're green, 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 and here we go. 15 of our top drivers barreling down to turn 1 and 2 in very wet conditions here in race number 1. The result of race number 1 will set our grid for race number 2, and that will be a 30-minute dry race. And here we go. Lucas 36 leads the way out. We're going to go 2 and 3 wide, heading up to the corner here, and this is going to be interesting to see how everybody manages the corner here. We're going to be keeping our eye on it. It's very tough. Ooh, we got a little contact there between Petrol and Tom the Tech. That's going to bottle up the pack a little bit there. Everybody's taking it pretty gingerly here so far, which is what we would expect to see under these very slippery conditions. Ooh, we got we have Black Widow there making what looked to be a move there, a reaction move there, and we are 2 by 2 all the way through the field here as we get up into corners 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. And boy, oh boy, it's gonna get spicy. We got Lucas 36 at first, we got Bo in second, we got Jake in third, we've got Petrol in fourth, we got Kanji in fifth, we've got Misdevious in sixth, we got IT 43 in seventh, we got Tom the Tech in eighth, we've got Risky in ninth, Accursed here in 10th position, we've got Larry here in 11th, we've got Tom in 12th, we've got the Bar in 13th here, and we got Black Widow and Dirty Air here side by side. Black Widow's just playing the patience game here right now. And I think much of the same thing for Dirty Air here as well. So a little bit of lag coming from that driver as well, which makes it a little bit difficult to determine when to go around here. But you can see me just giving him a little push up the track here right now. She's going to just close up on bar 27 here. Ooh, a little bit. Big slide right there from Black Widow as well. And here we go. She unfortunately had to start it out at the back of the pack because wheel disconnection in qualifying. So we had to reset that grid. And she's going to start all the way down in the bottom here. So it is Lucas 36 in the lead of the race here. We've got Bo Snipe in second place. We got Jakey in third. We got Petrol in fourth. We got Kanji all the way up in the fifth place. We got Misdevious in sixth. We got IT 43 in seventh here. We got Risky in eighth. And he's got Tom the Tech right there beside him. And boy, Tom the Tech is almost in trouble there. He almost fell out of that line, and it is nose to tail from first to 15th here, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first lap. All right, that is pretty beautiful, I gotta say. Look at that beautiful sight as they come down the tunnel. All 15 of our pro drivers just rip it up this racetrack right now. Black Widow's gotten around Dirty Air there, and now going to try and charge up towards bar 27. Dirty Air tucks right back in behind Black Widow here, and wow, this is some great racing here. So here we go, lap turns 1 and 2 for the second time. Let's see how it goes here. Ooh, Jakey goes a little bit deep, maybe from contact there. We're not 100% sure, but he definitely got a straight through there. And does he have damage? We'll check on it in just a second here. I'm not sure what happened there, but we'll take a little look as soon as we can get on his car here. And let's see what happened there as Jakey's coming in. Oh, he just blew the braking point a little bit there. And ooh, just a little touch of the wall there. And just doing everything he could there to try not to hit anybody. And well, that's That's good racing right there. That's a racing decision right there. He knew that he was coming in deep, and the other drivers made that awareness call. They slowed up a little bit, and he made sure to get that car out of the way, so the rest of the pack could get through. It sucks for Jake, but a great racing decision right there. We've got Petrolhead here in third place. We've got Kanji up in fourth place, and Kanji is moving right now, and looking up the inside of Petrol a little bit there, looking for some clean air as well, probably more than anything. Looking for that turn-in point. We got IT43 up in the fifth place here. Miss Devious is sitting in sixth. Risky's right there in seventh. Tom the Tech here in 8th place. ATK's accursed in 9th. We've got Tom here, Streeter Tom that is, in 10th place. We've got Larry Birch here in 11th. We've got Jakey in 12th. He's going to settle in behind there. We got Black Widow here in 13th position. Bar 27 here in 14th. And now Dirty Air in 15th. So Black Widow has made her way around Bar 27 there. We got Lucas 36 still leading the charge here. Ooh, got a little bit wide coming out of the corner there, but he's got a good round of momentum. He's got almost a second on Bo Snipe here, currently sitting in second place. We've got Petrolhead here sitting in third. We've got Kanji in fourth position. We've got Miss Devious here in fifth. We've got Risky in sixth place. We've got DDR IT43 here in seventh. We've got ATK's accursed in eighth position. Tom in ninth, with Tom in 10th right in behind. We got Apex and Slime Fox racing Tom here. Nose to tail as they come down. ATK slots in there, and you see Larry Birch tucked right in behind there as well. And it's a slipstream train. It is Tom the Tech here in 9th. It's ATK Curse in 10th. It's Larry Birch here in 11th. Jakey in 11th, pardon me. Larry Birch in 10th. We got Black Widow here in 12th position. I did not see what that was. No, Jake. Did we lose a driver? Who did we lose? Did we lose Risky? No? We lost somebody, chat. Alright, we got Kanji here at 5th, we got Risky at 6th. I'll figure it out. We got Tom and Tom, we got Accursed, we got Jakey, we've got Larry here in 11th place. Black Widow now just getting that position done there on Larry Birch, coming out of the corner there, out of Ghost Chicane there, I believe that was actually. And she's going to move up into the 11th position there, now chasing 10th place driver Jakey down here. We got Bar 27 here in 13th, and we got Dirty Air here in 14th. Was it Petrolhead? No, he's still in the lobby too. I cannot figure out who it is. Yeah, me too. Somebody sent a message there in the game chat, but I didn't see it. Alright, so it is Lucas 36 here, and while we try to sort this out, I'll try to keep you all dialed in. What's going on here? We got a battle between Bo Snipe and Lucas 36 for the lead here. A little slipstream going on. Okay, I gotta check Discord here for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Just bear with me. This is the difficult thing about not having an in-live race control official here in this lobby is trying to navigate this. 608, 702. Alright, I think we're good. I froze mid-corner, got kicked. I got a fantastic start, went from 11th to 6th. There was 15. Oh, it was you, Ian. Oh, my dude. You can come back in the lobby and try it again there for race 2, my dude, though. Hey. Was it froze mid-corner, got kicked, got a fantastic start, went from 11th to 6th. I know, brother. Ah, my dude. You're still gonna get points, but if you want to get into the second race and try it again, my dude, you totally can. Just wait till this race is over before you jump in the lobby, please. We got Miss Devious up at the 3rd place here. Let's get caught up here. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. That happens sometimes. We had to try and figure that out. There was, of course, a DDR driver, IT43 here, now confirmed in chat. We apologize, my dude. You had a beautiful start. Fantastic race start. We got Jakey here in 11th. We got Larry in 12th. We got Bar 27 here in 13th. And we got Dirty Air in 14th position. There's a little bit of lag coming from this driver here on the track as well. You look so clean and crisp on the track, too, Ian. It really doesn't make sense, my dude. All right, so Lucas 36 here in first place. We got Bow Snipe here in second. We've got Misdevious charging here in third. We've got Risky in fourth place with Kanji very close in tow here in fifth. We got Petrolhead in sixth place here. We've got Streeter Tom in seventh. We got Tom the Tech here in 8th with a Curse right in behind him from ATK Motorsports there in ninth place. We got Black Widow here just closing in on these drivers right now in 10th. Working hard there to try and come back from the back of the field there. Disconnected from her as well with the DD Pro. We have Jakey here in 11th position. Not sure what Petrolhead's doing here. Does he have damage? I believe he had some damage there. Ooh, risky. That was a risky call there for Petrolhead there to come in and fix that damage with a 15-minute sprint race. That's definitely going to hurt him, but maybe a strategy call, knowing that that is potentially going to put him on pole position. Of course, we're coming in last place in the race there, so take the damage, fix it, and try and start off on pole, and maybe get a clean drive away in race 2, perhaps. Maybe a little bit of a strategy call there from Petrolhead. We got Bow Snipe here in second. He was tucked right in behind Lucas 36 here, but that Lucas 36 has definitely found a little bit of gap here at 1.1 seconds. Misdevious here is 4.5 seconds up the road from Bow Snipe in second place. We got Risky here chasing in fourth. It's 1.7 seconds here between these two drivers right now. Kanji is 3/4 of a second. He's just on the edge of slipstream here right now. Streeter Tom and company in tow. We've seen Tom the Tech there with a little bit of a wiggle coming out of there, and ATK Accursed is all over here now. Ooh, a little bit wide there for ATK Accursed with that dirty air as well. It's very, very difficult conditions. We see Black Widow taking advantage of that fact here now, and she's going to try and move up the outside of ATK Accursed. He didn't quite get a good exit there, and she's just going to slot out in front there. So it is now 8th place here for Black Widow. She just gets it done around ATK Accursed, but a long 2-mile straightaway coming here on the back straight. So yeah, it's you know, Ian, it's not your fault. I don't think it's anybody's fault. I think it's just a game issue right now, my dude. I really do. We have had some big issues here over the last couple weeks within the lobbies, so I don't think it's anything that you're doing wrong. I don't think it's anything that any of our drivers are doing wrong right now, man. I just honestly think that there's an issue with the servers right now, and it's just affecting random people at random times. We got Bar 27 here in 11th place. We've got Dirty Air in 12th. We've got Petrolhead here in 13th. We've got Larry Birch in 14th position. Yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'll completely close this lobby right down, and we'll open up a nice new fresh lobby in between races here too. Maybe that'll help. We got Bow Snipe here in second position. We've got Misdevious here. It's getting there, Chad. It's just starting to get there, yeah, and it's getting frustrating. There's no doubt, dude. We got Risky here in 4th place. We got Tom, Streeter Tom that is, here in 5th. We've got Kanji here in 6th place. We still got Tom the Tech rolling real well here in 7th as well. And Black Widow's going to go up the inside here now. And Black Widow is on the charge here. So side by side as they go through the corner. There's a little tire rub there as they get through the corner. Some great racing between Black Widow and Tom the Tech right here as they're side by side through that first sector. They're still side by side. No, Tom the Tech's just got the slight advantage here currently over Black Widow in 8th place. And that was a juicy little battle between the two drivers right there. Big slide coming from that Honda as he comes through the corner there, and Black Widow's just going to settle in and re-engage when she gets an opportunity. ATK Curse has had a chance to catch up, so this could quite potentially become a 3-way battle here very, very quickly. We've got Jakey here in 10th position. We've got Dirty Air here in 11th. We've got Bar 27 here in 12th. Petrolhead, after fixing some damage and picking up some more damage here, it is all going bad to worse here for Petrolhead. 13th. We got Larry here in 14th, and ooh, much of the same thing there for him, as again you can see the track is really starting to dry up here with 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. So it's getting difficult for some of these drivers on these tires. They don't like to grip these warm, dry roads, so the drivers now need to start using little bits of water here during the racetrack as they can find them. We got Bow Snipe here, 5 seconds up the road from the 3rd place driver, Misdevious here. She's got 1.3 seconds on Risky right now, and just holding off the charge of that driver currently. We've got Streeter Tom here in 5th, and he's still got Kanji tucked right in behind here in 6th place as well. Stick with this here for a second, as that slipstream should create a good pull here for Kanji as we come into the corner. It's side by side coming into turns 1 and 2 here, and can Kanji get the job done here? Goes a little bit deep. Tom's going to look for the cut back there, and he's going to get it done. And Kanji's got hung out to dry a little bit. Black Widow gets around Tom the Tech there as well in the background, and she's going to slot up into 7th place there. And we got battles all around in mid-pack here. Tom the Tech in 8th place. Some great battling from these drivers here in this race. We got ATK Cursed here in 9th. We've got Jakey here in 10th with VPR's Dirty Air in 11th place right in behind. We've got Bar 27 here in 12th. We've got Petrol in 13th position. Larry Birch here in 14th. And poor IT 43 with a 15th place finisher. But that's going to put him on pole position in race number 2. So at least he gets a little bit of a chance at hopefully a good clean run here for 30 minutes and just can go. Alright, so it is Bo Snipe here in the 2nd position as he's chasing Lucas 36. He's closed up the gap a little bit here. He's also purple this time around. We've got Misdevious here still in 3rd place, but boy, Risky is starting to put the pressure on a little bit here in 4th place. He's got that down into slipstream ranges. He's got a purple sector here going as well, and starting to try and make the move here, setting up that podium challenge here as he continues on down the racetrack. We got Streeter Tom in 5th. We've got Kanji here in 6th position. We've got Black Widow now on his rear bumper here as she's coming around, and she has been moving quite quickly here through the field to try and make up as many positions as she can here. We got Tom the Tech in 8th. We've got ATK Cursed in 9th. We've got Jakey here in 10th position. We've got Dirty Air here in 11th. We've got Bar 27 in 12th. We've got Petrolhead here in 13th and Larry in 14th position. The cone. Yep. Oh, and Bo Snipe getting the race lead here, obviously up in the slipstream here. So I guess the bigger question is now, can he hold Lucas 36 off here? Because this is going to be the final lap of the race here for race number 1, and it is battle on here as we go through 1 and 2. Ooh, little contact there as Bo got a little wiggle out of the corner there, and Lucas got a solid run, so he had to check up there a little bit, and he's going to re-engage here as they come up the first straightaway. And we're going to be keeping our eye on that. And there we go, it's battle on, and we got a Cohen in the road there, as was just mentioned by our chat there. It's Risky and Misdevious here, battling it out for 3rd and 4th place here right now. So we have battles for pole, 1st and 2nd and 3rd and 4th place here right now. So we're going to try and keep our eye on both spots on the racetrack here on this final lap right now, because the heat is on for both sets of drivers here. We see Lucas 36 is tucked right in behind Bo Snipe here, and oh boy, we may have drag races to the finishes here for all 3 podium positions. This is going to be interesting, but you can tell that the drivers are trying to set the driver up for that big long straightaway to the finish line here. I mean, predictions. It's too close to call. It's too close to call. Bo gets a good rip through there. He loses Lucas 36 just slightly there coming through the Go chicane. And as we head into that double apex corner, Misdevious still leading ahead of Risky there as well. And you can see Streeter Tom just lurking in the background of those 2 drivers in there as well. So here we go. One more corner, and it's just a big old run down the straightaway here. And can Lucas 36 get the run on Bo Snipe? We're going to have to stick with this. We're going to take a quick peek here. Ooh, a big wiggle for Misdevious. If Risky can get a good launch there, that could be what he needs, and we can see it happen in the foreground there, or the background there. But it does look like Bo Snipe's got a big enough gap here, and it's going to be a race win here in sprint race number 1 for Bo Snipe in his return here. But Lucas 36 is in the slip. He's coming, but he's just going to run out of time there. And you can see he knows that. He's going to just flash those headlights and settle in with a 2nd place finish here in race number 1. And then there we go. It's a drag race, and Risky's got the edge here, but she's fighting back. But Mercedes just got a little bit of steam there. He's just going to steal 3rd place away from Misdevious there up the line with that straight line power of that Mercedes. Streeter Tom's going to come in 5th. We got Black Widow all the way in 6th. Tom the Tech there in 7th with Kanji just behind in 8th, and ATK Curse in 9th place there. We got Dirty Air coming through here. It's going to be 10th place finish for Dirty Air. Jakey's going to roll through in 11th there. My bad, Jakey. There we go. Bar 27 here in 12th position. We're going to have Petrolhead here in 13th position, and Larry Birch finished just the last time around there. So it's going to be Petrolhead here in 13th position. And wow, the top 10 drivers only finishing a few seconds apart from each other there. So that was some good racing right there by this pro division. Oh my, that was anybody's game right there. Wow, that was close. That was close. That was some great strategy and some good play and some good driving strategy there between the four front runners. 10 for you. We'll wait for you, my dude. All right. No, congratulations to Bo Snipe there. And let's just get some stuff saved up here where you need our grid. So this both Lucas 30 both sniped there and fastest lap on the track as well. A 2 minute .449 there coming from Bo. So he's gonna scoop up that point there as well here in race 1. That was some pretty good racing right there. Alright, so we're just gonna let the drivers know that we're gonna wait for IT to reset. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, how was that for everybody? That was some pretty good racing right there. That first to 15th place drive down the start finish line on the end of lap 1 was absolutely beautiful. I mean, that was some good quality racing right there by our pro drivers. Well, they were ready. They were 100% ready here tonight. That was some good racing right there. Got Rusty coming in with the like. Let's go catch up on alerts. Let's catch up on everything that's been happening here. We got Chad coming in with the heart, Egon coming in with the heart, Ian with the share and the heart, Stefan with the like. We got Marvin with the heart, Scott with the heart and the share, Rusty coming in with that like, and TDC Gaming coming in with the heart on the stream as well. Appreciate y'all over there on Facebook, and of course we see you over there on YouTube, and appreciate y'all there as well. So what are we going to see next? Well, we're going to give DDR's IT43 a chance to get himself back in the lobby here. So he's doing a hard reset right now. There has been, I have seen in threads on the Gran Turismo 7 groups and stuff like that here today and over the last day, some drivers are also having troubles just getting the game to load up. It seems like Ian's just got this random issue out of nowhere all of a sudden. So hopefully we got a maintenance coming. We got an update coming right at the end of the race week here. Thank you for timing it at the end of racing week for us. And then hopefully to get this stuff sorted out and we can get back to business as usual here. I think that'll help ease up a little bit of the stresses of the leagues, the organizers, and all the drivers involved all across the platform, because it's a lot of work goes in on both ends of it. The drivers put a lot of practice in, and of course the organizers and teams behind the organizers put a lot of work in to keep everything moving as efficiently as possible. And when the game is not allowing us to do it efficiently or easily, it makes it very difficult on everybody involved. So we appreciate the patience of the driving community. We appreciate the patience of our viewing community, of course. And it's unfortunate that it's like this, but hopefully, all we can do is just keep going with it. IT43 1 drive-through penalty due to PlayStation problems. With that being said, we do have one driver that is required to serve a drive-through penalty. However, here in race condition number 2, this is a penalty that was handed out in a previous week of racing, and it was to be, of course, served in this driver's next entered race, which of course is tonight. So within the first 3 laps of this upcoming race, both Snipe will be required to do a stop and go penalty. That penalty requires going into the pits, not taking tires, not taking fuel, no damage repair, and leaving the pits. And that is a valid penalty as long as it's done before lap 4. So the end of lap 3 does count. From there, it is game on. We'll give you a couple more minutes. We'll give you a couple minutes, Ian. We'll give you a couple minutes, dude. You can give it another shot, my guy. If you can't get in, we're still going to give you points either way, Ian, just because of the game's technical issues. It's not your fault. We're not penalizing the driver for something that's beyond their control. So even if you can't get in, we're still going to give them the points. I know it doesn't mean much, but drivers are having a little singing Kumbaya right now around the fire. It's pretty good. Thanks, Misty. Yeah, no worries, Ian. No worries, Ian. Especially you, man. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning for you. We'll give you some time, my guy. We'll give you some time. Hopefully it's not pre-maintenance well, so I know, Aaron, I know. My stress levels are through the roof come update time. It says click on offline mode should automatically change it to online. Appreciate you, Scott. Appreciate you. This is an ongoing issue. I'm sure there's threads in GT Planet and Reddit about it as well. I didn't see that there was a fix for it because I didn't dig that deep, but these pro drivers are funny tonight. I'm enjoying this little chat they're all having over the race radios right now. It's quite entertaining. Yeah, Joe coming in with the thumbs up. How you doing, Joe? It's fantastic. Alright, we're going to reset lobby number 2 here, and we'll still give, of course, our DDR drivers some time to try a full-on reset here again. Hopefully they can get up into the house here. Good. Yes. Change that to set by host. 4 5 lady. 1 pity. Alright. Oh, you now still kicking tires. We're always kicking tires. Come on now, Joe. Starting fires, kicking tires. The drivers are having a pretty good pre-race discussion here right now. It's quite enthralling, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Gonna give you in a couple more minutes here. Hopefully he can get in. Ah, I'm stuck. Alright, how we all doing? How we enjoyed that first race so far? That was a pretty good one here. I'll see when it loads back up. Yeah. Summer is closing down and I need 4 more months to get all my jobs done for the year. Well, I might be asking a lot. Not looking good. Just loading screen. That's right. We got one driver not quite back yet here anyway. Oh man. There's always one every week that we have an issue with like this. I don't understand what's going on. It's never the same driver either. That's why it's, you know, if it was the same drivers week in and week out, it might be easier to diagnose the issue, but it's tough when it's just picking random drivers to pick on. Just getting more and more nervous for my race tomorrow. Sorry, brother. You know, just the anticipation. We like the anticipation here, you know? It's all about the anticipation. Game woes, chat. Game woes. Our lobbies are just in dire straits at the moment. I'm gonna have to say I can't race. I can't get into the game at all. Oh, dude. Alright. Well, and nonetheless, you're gonna get points either way, Ian. We may need to consider other options for the series at the moment here. Hopefully, hopefully the update fixes some stuff. Oh my goodness. I apologize, Ian. I really do, my guy. I appreciate you coming out here and supporting this series over here in North America, knowing that you're in the UK and it's super early in the morning right now. You got to tick in, Tom. Tom the Tech and Petrol. You got to tick in, my boys. Sounds like a reinstall is what's needed. That does what it sounds like, exactly what it sounds like. We've had a driver that had to do it 2 weeks ago. I think it was Pedro. Yeah, Pedro did it 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. Right before race time. And by nervous, I mean nervous anticipation. I'm sorry, Ian, brother. I'm sorry, Ian, brother. My dude, my dude. Tom, you want to tick in, my guy, before I start this race and set the grid? Funny. There we go. All right, let's get us a grid set, chat. I don't like seeing the drivers not being able to race. That really bothers me. I appreciate the points. Reckon I could have pulled podiums and won or both races. Not your fault, just a game. Good luck to all, and I appreciate y'all waiting. Yo, 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 homies. Hey, Cody B. Raid. What is up, Cody B? What's up, OGs? We love you, Ian. We really do. We appreciate you, my guy. We're going to have a talk with head office here at the end of the week and do some lobby testing after this update, and we may have to make a tough call. But we appreciate you, my guy. All right, let's get some grid set, shall we? Chat. Hey, hey, hey. Oh yeah. All right, so it's gonna be Larry on pole, Petro Bar, Jake. Larry, Petro Bar, and Jake. Could be Dirty Air and Accursed. Alright, that's what we like. Dirty Air, Mr. ATK Accursed, ladies and gentlemen, in that Mercedes from ATK Motorsports. Gonna be lining up 6th place on the grid here for race number 2. Let's go. Alright, it's gonna be Kanji, Tom the Tech, and Black Widow. Tom, Misdevious, Risky. Lucas and Bo Snipe. All right, let's go one more time through the grid here so everybody knows what's going on, and then we'll flip the screen. Don't worry, we'll remember to flip the screen. I promise. All right, I'll catch the rest in the morning if that's okay. I get some sleep after working 4 hours. Hey, appreciate you, Ian. Good luck, my dude. Hold them off, Larry. Big podium. Yeah, sounds good, Aaron. All right, so it's going to be Apex Sim Racing's Larry Birch on pole with Petro head in beside him. Row 2 is going to be Bar 27 and Jakey, and row 3 is going to be Dirty Air and ATK. Curse row 5, or 4, pardon me, is going to be Kanji and Tom the Tech. Row 5 is going to be Black Widow and Apex Streeter Tom. Row 6 will be Misdevious and Risky Replicant, and row 7 will be Lucas 36 and Bo Snipe. All right, we're going to get the ready check-ins, and then we'll flip the screen chat. Hey, appreciate you, Cody B. We appreciate you, my guy. You guys are most welcome for the broadcast. I just hope everybody enjoys them. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Alright, we're about to get back going here now, ladies and gentlemen. So, we are just waiting up for the drivers here. We want to make sure everybody's ready before we hit that button. We don't want to have anybody sitting on the grid, not there ready to race yet. Alright, here we go. Good luck to our racers. Race number 2 starts now. Alright, so 30-minute sprint race. It is a racing medium and a racing soft tire requirement here in race number 2. It is reverse order based off the finishing results of race number 1. Let's get that information up for everybody to take a look at here. Get rid of that one. Bada bing, bada boom, and we're ready to go racing. Alright. Kick them tires, light them fires. 14 cars on the grid here for race number 2. Let's go racing, chat. We're getting ready to groove and move, and... ooh, we are green, 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 green. Everybody gets off the line here. You see that Ford GT, a Lucas 36 there in the background. Get a slow start there. Got a little bit of a slow start there. Alright, so it is Larry Birch in the lead, and 2 by 2, we're going to head down this front straightaway, heading into turn 1 and 2 for the first time. Now, guys got grip, but these grippy tires are cold right now, so are we going to see much of the same as last week? We'll have to wait and find out. Oh boy, we got cars in the wall here. I think we got a red flag situation. Give me uno momento. Got 1. Got 2. Alright. I think we got 3 there, chat. I think we got 3 there. I gotta go one more time. Before I call it here. I just gotta make sure. I don't want to call a false flag. Drivers know that they're supposed to continue on down the road no matter what. It is only 2. It is only 2 cars involved with heavy damage here. So, with that being said, it is not going to be a call. These drivers are going to have to continue on up the road here. So, I'm not sure what happened there, but we definitely got 2 drivers got spun around there, and I believe, I don't even know who was involved there. Right, Petrol with damage here. We got Kanji in the lead of this race. We got Petrohead here in second. We got Jakey in third. We've got ATK Accursed here in 4th. We've got Dirty Air there in 5th. We've got Miss Devious here in 6th. We've got Apex Reader Tom there in 7th. We got Tom the Tech here in 8th. We got Risky in 9th. We got Lucas in 10th. We got Black Widow currently sitting in 11th. He's got damage on her racing car. We got Bo Snipe here in 12th. We've got Larry in 13th. He's also got damage on his car. And we got Bar 27 here in 14th. And of course, Bo Snipe does need to serve a drive-through penalty as well from a previous racing round here. So, interesting start to the race here. I didn't get what happened at the beginning of that race. I'm only going by what the chat's telling me here because the angle is just wrong. Alright, so there's Jakey on the outside of Kanji here looking for the race lead. Kanji's got the better line coming out of the corner, but Jakey's going to have inside track around the kink here, and he is going to slot back up in front here. Kanji's going to settle back down into second place. We got Petrol here in third. We've got Dirty Air in 4th place, and Beav is right in beside here. We're side by side as we head into corner number, I don't even know what corner number this is, but we're heading into that left-hand sweeper here. You see Miss Devious keeping a nice tight line there, and this is great side-by-side racing right here from these 2 drivers. Oh boy, we got a driver off there, and oh, that's a dangerous situation coming around a blind corner. We got a side-by-side battle there. Oh boy, that was enough. That was a tough situation right there. We got Jakey in the lead here. We got Dirty Air coming up into second. We got Accursed here in third. We got Miss Devious in 4th. We had Streeter Tom in 5th and Lucas in 6th place. We've got Tom the Tech in 7th. We got Black Widow up into 8th place here. We got Kanji in 9th. We got Petrol here in 10th. He's picked up some damage along the way here at the beginning of this race. We got Risky here. Oh, and Black Widow looked like she just got a little nudge there off the track is what it looked like, or a moment there, but oh boy, it's just gone from bad to worse for Black Widow here. And we got Larry there with some damage. We got Bar 27 here. Looks like he's made a pit stop, or he's just off pace here. I'm not sure. All right, I don't know what, we may have to put that up for extra review. Thank you for the broadcast. Coming with the 100 star bomb. Oh, hey, Cody B, legend, I appreciate you. Thank you for that, Scott. Everybody else getting those hashtag Cody B's up in the chat. I didn't even get the alert for that. We appreciate you, my dude. All right, we'll have to get race start up for review here at the end of the race. I feel like there might have been something missed there. We have ATK Accursed here in second place. We did only see 2 cars with damage though after all that, so I don't know what happened, but we got Streeter Tom here in 4th position. We got Dirty Air here in 5th. We've got Tom in 6th. We've got Petrol here in 7th. We've got Risky in 8th and Lucas in 9th. And he's tucked in behind Petrol. He's going to slot in behind Risky. Risky's going to slot in behind Petrol Head here. And it's going to be a draft battle up into turn 1 and 2 here. So who's going to get the best position? Risky's going to go up the inside. Lucas is just kind of sitting in behind here right now. He's waiting to see what line he's going to take through. He's going to cut in behind Risky there. Oh, he's going to look for the double cutback there. And he tries to get that car down to the power. And he just gets it all kinds of sideways there. Ooh, Petro too there, as you can see him swiggling around the corner there. Larry coming squiggling around the corner there, in behind these drivers there as well. So Petrolhead here in 9th. We got Black Widow currently sitting in 10th here. We've got Larry Birch here in 11th place as well. We've got Bo Snipe here in 12th place and has cleared his penalty there. So we appreciate that. Got Bar 27 here in 13th position. We got Kanji here in 14th. So a penalty is cleared there by Bo Snipe, and everybody is on their way. Alright, so it is Jake here in the lead of this race currently. It's Misdevious up into 2nd place here. We've got ATK's Accursed in 3rd place. We've got Streeter Tom there in 4th place. We've got Tom Detect there in 5th. We've got Dirty Air here in 6th position. We've got Risky here in 7th place, and they're side by side here. Risky's got the inside position coming around the double hairpin final corner here, and you can see him get a nice good swoop around the corner, take a nice tight line that allows you to get down the power a lot earlier if you can get that nice swooping line on the inside wall there. And Dirty Air didn't quite catch that apex, but you can see just a little bit of a wiggle on the end to exit there, as he was just about forced out a little bit wide because he missed that apex. It's a vital part on as you're coming up to a 2-mile straightaway here. Got Petrol here in 8th. We got Lucas 36 here in 9th, and there's some damage on a few racing cars here now. On the racetrack here, we've got Black Widow here in 10th place. We've got Larry Birch here in 11th. And we got Lucas just catching up to, looks like Petrol there. We got Bo here in 12th. We got Bar 27 in 13th. We got Kanji here in 14th. He has made that pit stop. So we didn't see what happened to Kanji there. We just seen a big old smoke show. So, well, like I said, that'll be handled after post-race as it always is here. But Jakey is in the lead here. He's got 5 seconds right now up the road here from Miss Devious here, currently sitting in 2nd place. She's got ATK's Accursed in behind here in 3rd place, with Streeter Tom chasing in 4th, and Tom the Tech here in 5th. We got Dirty Air here in 6th place, with Risky right there in 7th position. We've got Petrol here in 8th. We've got Lucas in 9th. We've got Black Widow here in 10th position. We've got Larry Birch here in 11th. We've got Bo Snipe here in 12th. Bar 27 in 13th. And Kanji here in 14th position. But he has a stop. So if he can get that thing to go the rest of the way, he may have put himself in a comeback position as well. 58 on mediums, Jakey is flying. 58.668 is that fastest lap currently on the racetrack. I'm sure we'll see that come down though as some of these drivers dip into those soft tires. We've got Miss Devious here. She's in the sub 2 minutes here as well currently right now on the racetrack. ATK Curse is just nipping there right now with the 2-minute lap there. We got Streeter Tom here in 4th, and very equal pace here from these drivers at 2-minute 4:15 there from Tom the Tech. We got Risky here. He was a sub 2 minute last time, so he is closing in a little bit. Dirty Air was just a little bit off that pace there, and Petrol Head with a little bit of damage, and Lucas there with a little bit of damage as well. So strategies definitely are tough and coming into play here a little bit. We got Larry Birch in 11th place there. We've got Bo Snipe in 12th. We've got Bar 27 in 13th. And we got Kanji here in 14th position. It is Jakey though. Jakey has been battling this Lamborghini Huracan all season long, and he's finally got this thing out in front and some wide open clean air and no immediate pressure in behind him here right now. So let's see what he can do with it here. We've got Miss Devious here in 2nd place, and she's got a 1.3 second gap on ATK Accursed here at the moment. As they come around turns 1 and 2 here, you can see for Tom the Tech, pardon me, closing in from Flying Fox Racing here. here, and he has some good pace in his NSX here tonight around Tokyo, so the car feeling good there for Tom the Tech. It seems like we got Risky up into 5th place there, so he has made his way around Streeter Tom here, and Streeter Tom tucks right back in behind Risky as they head in through this second sector of the racetrack. We have Dirty Air here. He's right there in behind in 7th place, and he's got Petrolhead in tow here at that Corvette. From there, it is Lucas 36, who has lost just a little bit of touch with those guys up in front. We got Black Widow here in 10th position as well, with Larry Birch still in 11th. We got Bo here in 12th position. And he is just working his way up to Larry here, so he does have a clean race car here. He is behind because, again, he did have to serve a penalty there, so... Ooh, and we got a little wall touch there, and wow, that was a great job by those two drivers to navigate through that situation there. Larry did a fantastic job of keeping that car well under control after a huge after that hit into the wall there, and Bo Snipe doing just enough there to get through with a little bit of contact there, but a scary situation right there, and both drivers do get through, survive, and continue on here. So we got Kanji now in 13th position here. We did say you can pick positions up here. There's lots of time left yet. And we got Bar 27 here in 14th position. So, all right, here we go. Drivers are flying. Always loved this track with the Lambo and GT Sport. Hey, well, Jakey's definitely flying with it here right now. It's a 158.168 here now last time around, and improving on that fastest lap as, of course, the fuel load starts to lighten up on these cars. They're getting a little bit quicker on these racing medium tires here. How's it going, John? Hope you're doing fantastic. My guy coming in with that like on the stream as well. We appreciate you, my brother. Alright, so Miss Devious here in second. We got ATK and Kirsten. He's under fire here from Risky and Tom the Tech. Tom the Tech's got the inside position coming into turn 1 and 2, and he, ATK and Kirsten blows the corner a little bit there as he goes in a little too deep, and it's going to be Tom the Tech now moving up into 3rd place. We got Risky up into 4th place here, and ATK and Kirsten trying to get a good run there after going a little deep into turn 1 there out of turn 2, but he was unable to make it all happen, and he's just going to settle in behind here for the time being. So, let's keep rocking here. We've got Streeter Tom in 6th place. He is 3.8 seconds in behind ATK Accursed and about 1.1 second ahead of Petrolhead here currently. Petrolhead in 7th position at the time being. 4 at the time being, sorry that is. We have Dirty Air here in 8th position. We've got Lucas 36 here in 9th. We've got Bo Snipe here in 10th position as well. We've got Black Widow here in 11th. We've got Larry Birch in 12th. We've got Kanji here in 13th. And we've got Bar 27 in a 14th position. So, moving, grooving are these pro drivers here tonight. Let's keep going. Jakey, our race leader here, and he continues to open up the gap here. It's now 7.8 seconds up the road here. Miss Devious here sitting in 2nd place. We got Tom the Tech here in 3rd. We have Risky there in 4th place. We have ATK Accursed here in 5th. We've got Tom here in 6th. We got Petrol in 7th. We've got Dirty Air in 8th. We've got Lucas in 9th. We've got Bo in 10th position. We've got Black Widow here in 11th. We've got Larry Birch here in 12th. We've got Kanji here in 13th. We got Bar 27 here in 14th position. Still lots of drivers, still lots of time. It's only lap 7. We're only 12 and a half minutes into this 30-minute race. We haven't even hit the halfway point of this race here yet. And pit windows. Let's talk about pit strategy here. In the AM division, we've seen lap 7, lap 8 kind of be that point in the race where these drivers decide to stop about the halfway mark. I would assume we're probably going to see much of a similar thing here from the pro division as well. These drivers are just a little more efficient with their race cars. They understand them a little bit better. They're obviously a little bit quicker around the racetrack, and they just manage their tires really well. So I do suspect we're going to see a lot of these drivers opt to take a longer run on the softs if possible, but I could be wrong. We got Cursed here in 5th place. We've got Petrolhead here in 6th place. We got Dirty Air in 7th. We got Bo up into 8th here now. He's charging back up. We got Lucas in 9th place. We got Black Widow here in 10th. She's fighting through this damaged race car here right now, just waiting for that pit window at the moment here so she can get in and get a fresh race car and see what she can do with it from there. We got Tom here in 12th. We've got Kanji in 13th and Bar 27 here in 14th position. So, whew, spicy. There was definitely a couple cars around going into turn 1 and 2 at the beginning of this race here. We weren't, again, the Camry guys just didn't give me the perfect angles there. We didn't get enough of what was happening there. And then trying to assess whether or not we had to call a red flag there as well. So missed a little bit of the excitement there into the first corner there, but we're definitely going to take a little bit of a post-race review on race start here. And just make sure it was the right call, We're always very worried about that here this season. We had a rough season last season with that. So got Dirty Air here in 7th. We got Bo Snipe in 8th. We got Lucas in 9th. We got Black Widow in 10th. We've got Larry here in 11th. We've got Streeter Tom in 12th. We've got Kanji in 13th and Bar here in 14th position. So it's Jakey, 7.9 seconds. We got Dirty Air coming into pit lane here at the end of lap 7, I guess it would be, as we're on lap 8 here with Misdevious coming around in 2nd place. She's got 2 seconds on Tom the Tech here right now, who's got Risky in tow there in 4th place as well. We've got ATK's Accursed here in 5th. We've got Petrol in 6th. We've got Bo here now back up into 7th place. We've got Larry here in 8th. We've got Lucas in pit lane. We've got Black Widow in pit lane. And we've got Dirty Air in pit lane as well. And I believe it was Larry Birch. Was that Larry in pit lane? Nope, Larry has opted to go around one more time. So there we go. And Black Widow is out there. Lollipop, man. Seemed like he was taking forever there to let that driver out. It's just, he was just ready to slam on the gas pedal. Hola, how's it going, Killed? Not having race control always makes it harder to make call. It does, Aaron. Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. I think it was the right call. I do. It's unfortunate for a couple of the drivers, but the racing continues on here. So Misdevious here in 2nd place. We got Risky in 3rd. We got Tom here in 4th position. We got ATK Cursed here in 5th. We've got Petrolhead here in 6th. We've got Bo in 7th. We've got Larry here in 8th position. We got Tom here in 9th right now. So some have stopped, some have yet to stop. Most have stopped, some have yet to stop. We got Dirty Air here in 10th. We got Kanji in 11th. We've got Lucas 36 here in 12th position. We've got Black Widow here in 13th. We got Bar 27 here in 14th position. We've got Jakey now coming into pit lane. Where is Miss Devious? So is she going to go? Yes, she is going to jump into pit lane. Risky is going to also follow suit now up into 3rd place, getting ahead of Tom the Tech there out of the final corner. ATK Curse is going to follow suit, so it is Petrohead. He's most certainly coming into pit lane, or he's not going to make another lap. So it's Bo Snipe going around here, and he's going to go around one more time here. So he's going to try and open up as much of a gap as he can on this lap here, and then come into pit lane for his tires. He may be able to go 2 laps here depending on the amount of fuel he's got in that racing car, and just to try to open the gap up as much as he can, so when he has to make his pit stop for his tire change, he can slot back in, potentially battling for maybe podium here. We'll have to wait and see how it works out for him. Sucks for Larry for sure, but that's what post-race stewarding is around for. You know it, Aaron. You know it, brother. Alright, Jakey here in 2nd position. Of course, Bo opting to stay out, so he does owe a tire stop. Yep, we've got Misdevious here in 3rd place. Risky's come out very close in behind here in 4th place. We've got Tom the Tech here in 5th, and he's got Streeter Tom right in behind chasing with ATK Accursed here in 7th. We got Dirty Air in 8th place with Petrohead chasing here in 9th. We got Lucas 36 here now out in 10th position, and Black Widow is right there in 11th, trying to just get into that slipstream here right now. If those two can hook up, if any of these drivers in the back can hook up and start working together, there's still positions to gain on this racetrack. We've got Larry Birch here in 12th place. We've got Kanji here in 13th. And we've got Bar 27 there in 14th position. So Kanji still, after that pit stop, managing to get another position back up on the track there. We all know it, unfortunately, Aaron. We all know that, unfortunately, my guy. Kilt coming in with that like on the stream as well. Much love, dude. We appreciate you. So it is Bo Snipe still charging up the road here. Let's sit on board with him here. He may potentially be able to go around one more time. We'll have to wait and see. He is sticking to the right-hand side, which does indicate that he's going to be making a pit stop here. So we're going to see Bo Snipe come in. It's 11-second gap to Jake here. So it's not going to be enough to obviously maintain the race lead. The bigger question is how far back in the grid does he fall when he comes out of pit lane. Right now it's looking like he's going to be in the mid-pack, maybe back mid-pack. But there is a little gap between the drivers here too as well on the racetrack. You can see it's 11 seconds between Jake and Miss Devious here currently right now as he comes through. Risky is just gotten around Miss Devious there to take third place away from Miss Devious as she comes around there, and as they come up to start finish line, that should jump them ahead of Bo there as well, but I could be wrong. We'll have to see. And it looks like they're just releasing Bo Snipe there, so he is going to come out just in behind these two here. So that was a good little push right there by Bo Snipe. He's going to have a couple more cars going by him as he comes out of pit lane. So Miss Devious goes up into third here in behind Risky. We've got Streeter Tom here in fourth. We got Tom the Tech here in fifth. We got Kirsten in sixth. We got Bo in seventh. We got Petrol here in eighth position. We got Dirty Air in ninth. Lucas 36 here in 10th position. We've got Black Widow just in behind there in 11th. We got Larry here in 12th. We got Kanji in 13th and Bar 27 here in 14th position. Just need to shake it off and try and turn it around tomorrow. Hey, right, I'm out, boys and gals. Need my beauty sleep. Hey, appreciate you, Jason. Have a good night, my guy. Or morning, I guess. Whatever the case may be for you, but we appreciate you stopping through, dude. Hope you have a great one. Hey, next week I hope the aliens abduct a few drivers so I can get back on podium. GG's 471 day flex coming in from Jason there. GG's, we appreciate that. Absolutely amazing amount of support here at G245 Gaming. Can't wait for 471 days more, my man. Alright, it's Jakey here in the lead. He's got 12 seconds. Risky's in second. He's opened up the gap on Miss Devious here. It's now 1.3 seconds between third and second place. Miss Devious here has Apex Streeter Tom now chasing in fourth position here, and it is 1.3 seconds. We got Tom the Tech right in behind him, 1.4 seconds in behind it. That is ATK accursed. Well, what do you know? 1.3 seconds in behind. Bo Snipe, 1.1 seconds in behind and closing here as well in seventh place, but he is on that racing medium tire here, so he's gonna have some work to do. We got Petrolhead here in 8th. We got Dirty Air there in 9th. We've got Lucas 36 here in 10th position. We've got Black Widow here in 11th. We've got Larry Birch here in 12th. We've got Kanji in 13th. We got Bar 27 here in 14th position. So better race for some, not so much for others, but hey, that's why we got 5 more weeks of championship racing left here at Roving Island World Tour 2 North America. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, for 5 more weeks after this week, we will have our AM class on Mondays, we'll have our Pro class on Tuesdays, and we'll have that absolutely great Pro-Am division to knock it all out of the park for us every week on Wednesdays. Here at GT45 Gaming at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time is when the stream goes live. We appreciate everybody tuning in, and we hope you're enjoying the racing here this evening. So it is Risky in second place with Miss Devious here in third. She is losing here. Tom is gaining in, so she is losing the battle against this fourth place driver here currently on the racetrack as he's trying to close in. That is Tom the Tech just in behind as well. So we may be seeing a battle here for third, fourth, and fifth, sixth place. We got both Snipe here and ATK and Curse battling for 6th and 7th. Boy, I'm jumbling my words tonight. That is fantastic. Petrolhead here in 8th. We've got Dirty Air in 9th place. We've got Lucas 36 here in 10th position. We've got Black Widow here in 11th. We've got Larry Birch here in 12th. We've got Kanji in 13th position. And Bar 27 here rounding out our field. Of course, DDRIT. Just complete game malfunction for our poor driver, our 15th place driver here tonight, and unable just to get racing in. So we're going to have to sort out that ordeal here, but he is going to get points for both races due to something that's be just straight up beyond his control. So we've got Jakey here in first place. We've got Risky here in second. We've got Miss Devious in third. She is under fire here right now from Tom the Tech and Apex Streeter Tom. We got Chad coming up into the chat there with the followage as well. And when we got for the big old flex 625 day flex there coming from Chad Young. My dude, that is OG territory right there, ladies and gentlemen. Big flex, big flex. Appreciate that support, Chad. Absolute legend, my guy. We got Jakey here in first, Risky in second. We got Streeter Tom now in third place, so he's taking that podium position away from Miss Devious for the time being. She's now in behind here in fourth place and under fire here from Tom the Tech here in fifth position right now. So might have been a little bump there I see from Tom the Tech to try and give her a little, get her a little closer there. And ooh, almost a little bit of contact there. As you can see her slam on the anchors just a little bit extra there, so she didn't get into the back of that green and blue Porsche up in front. And Tom the Tech's just like, all right. Gonna get in the slipstream here, and I'm gonna try and figure out how I'm gonna get ahead of 2 of these drivers to steal third place away before the end of this race. We only have 6.5 minutes remaining as well, so time is starting to run out. Alright, so 6th place driver Bo Snipe here. We've got ATK's Accursed in 7th. We've got Petrol here in 8th. We've got Dirty Air in 9th position. We got Lucas 36 here in 10th. We got Black Widow in 11th position. We got Larry Birch here in 12th. We've got Kanji in 13th. And we got Bar 27 here in 14th position. So, moving and grooving. Driver of the day, chat. Fail driver of the day. Well, we have you guys in the chats. There's not going to be a poll. We did this last night as well. We're going to do it differently tonight. Just put a hashtag and your driver you want to vote for the viewer driver of the day in the chat. We'll leave this open for about 15 minutes. So it'll stay open a little bit past the race, but you know, pick your driver who you think deserves driver of the day award here for the extra 2 bonus points in the race tonight, and I get a hashtag and the driver name up in the chat. We'll tally all that up and see who is driver of the day here for this division here this week. We're not getting our YouTube chat refreshing. I apologize to my YouTube viewers here. I thought something was a little bit off there for a second. So our race leader here is moving and grooving 14 seconds up the road here right now. We're just going to give it a little refresh here, ladies and gentlemen, so we can catch up with our YouTube viewers there as well. Maybe. Alright, so Miss Devious in 5th place. Tom the Tech now has gotten around Miss Devious here as well. Miss Devious has picked up a little bit of damage here on her racing car. She's going to go semi-defensive here on Bo Snipe. He's going to take a hard look up on the inside there. He does push it a little bit wide into the corner there. And they're going to go side by side back into the kink there. Miss Devious is going to grab that spot back. And I think Bo Snipe is just let off a little bit. Cage position back, to be honest. They're just due to that little bit of contact into turn 1. So good. That was some good respect shown right there between the 2 drivers. We got an ATK Accursed here in 7th place. We got Petrol in 8th. We got Lucas in 9th. We got Dirty Air here in 10th. We got Black Widow here in 11th. Larry here in 12th. We got Kanji in 13th. And Bar 27 here in 14th. Hey, there we go. The votes are starting to come in here now. I'm the driver of the day. You should see what I go out for 6. Racing in a yummy bacon maple cheeseburger wrap. Hey, send one this way, my dude. Send one this way. Alright. Keep our eye here. Apparently I gotta manually switch between the chats tonight. Oh yeah, YouTube's popping off. I apologize to my YouTube viewers. My goodness. I'm sorry, everybody. For some reason, it just doesn't update properly sometimes. Robert coming in with that thumbs up on the stream as well. Over on Facebook there, we got Risky here in 2nd. We got Streeter Tom in 3rd. And ooh, a big moment right there by Streeter Tom. That could have been some bad news right there. We got Miss Devious back up into 4th place here. She's found her way around. Tom the Tech here in 5th. We got Bo Snipe there in 6th. We've got ATK Accursed here in 7th. We got Lucas 36. Oh, there we go. Now YouTube's starting to update. Fantastic. In 8th place, we got Petrolhead here in 9th. We got Dirty Air in 10th. We've got Black Widow here in 11th place. Larry in 12th. Kanji in 13th. And Bar here in 14th. So Bar came in late as a reserve here. So he's doing the best he can with very little information and practice to go off of here. So that's good for him. We'll leave this open about 10 minutes after race completion here as well, this vote, before we tally it all up. We got Risky Replicant here in 2nd position. We've got Streeter Tom here in 3rd. We've got Bo Snipe in 4th. And he is there with Tom the Tech. But Tom the Tech just losing that position at the end of the straight here, coming into turn 1 and 2 to Bo Snipe's going to drop back into 5th place here. Bo Snipe's actually got 2 positions. There's Miss Devious falls back down. Oh! Into 6th place, but then Bo Snipe gets it wrong coming out of corner 2 there and ends up nose first into the wall, and that's a heartbreaker right there for Bo Snipe, and that puts Miss Devious and Tom the Tech both back up one more spot there. ATK Accursed going to move up into 6th place there too, and Bo there, he's going to settle back in 7th place. He's got Lucas 36 closing in here in 8th. We got Petrolhead here in 9th. We got Dirty Air in 10th place. He's closing in on Petrol here a little bit. We got Black Widow here in 11th place. We got Larry in 12th place, pardon me. Kanji here still in 13th position. And Bar 27 here in 14th. So a little bit of a chaotic start here, but there wasn't enough there to call the red flags. So the race did go on, and some of the drivers are just getting that time in now and just making sure they collect what points they can here before the end of the night. And of course, round 6 is a whole new racing round here, and we are heading back to the United States for round 6 as well. Risky Replicant here in 2nd position. We've got Streeter Tom from Apex Sim Racing here in 3rd. We've got Tom the Tech here in 4th, and he's having a doozy of a race here tonight for himself. Miss Devious right tucked in behind, chasing here in 5th place. We've got ATK Accursed trying to chase them down here in 6th, and this will be final lap as they come across the start-finish line here. We got Lucas 36 in 7th position. We got Bo Snipe now in 8th. We've seen that absolutely just heartbreaking moment there out of turn 2 from him just a lap ago. We've got Petrolhead here in 9th. We've got Dirty Air here in 10th position, and he's going to tuck right back into that slipstream there. Got Black Widow here in 11th, and she closed a couple seconds up on those drivers there that last time around. We got Larry here in 12th, Kanji in 13th, and Bar 27 here in 14th. So potential battle there maybe for another position or two for Black Widow there if she can close up those drivers just a little bit more. 157.3, get good, noob. Broke a personal record, most consecutive days alive. Well, that's always good, Robert. That's always good, my dude. You know, I hope you're breaking that personal record every day. And that's always a good thing. We've got Jakey here in 1st place. And we've got Risky here in 2nd. We've got Streeter Tom here in 3rd. We've got Tom the Tech here in 4th position. We got Miss Devious still charging pretty hard here with a damaged race car in 5th. But it's going to be tough to get the pull on that NSX and hold off this Mercedes in behind here as well in 6th place chasing. Lucas here has got a little bit of a gap now on Bo. So Bo's just trying not to lose any more positions here at this point. He's got Dirty Air really close in behind here at 9th now, and Petrolhead coming in 10th, but a little bit of a mistake there from Petrol, and that is opportunity here for Black Widow now to try and grab position, and she's going to do exactly that. So that puts her right up into the top 10 here on the final lap. And now she's trying to chase down the McLaren of Dirty Air up in front there. We've got Larry Birch here in 12th position. We got our boy Kanji here in 13th place. He's got that very patriotic race car here too as well. It's a beauty, that's for sure. And we've got Bar 27 here in 14th position. So it is Jakey, and it's going to be his first race win of the season here. And there we go, Lamborghini coming across for the checkered flag first, and it's going to be Apex Sim Racing's Jakey for the race win here tonight. It's going to be a Risky Replicant to come down here in 2nd position. And that was a good run here from Risky tonight. Again, hitting podium both races. We got Apex Sim Racing Streeter Tom. He's going to bring it home in P3 here. Tom the Tech's going to grab a P4 finish. He's going to hold the charge off from the other drivers in behind. It's going to be Miss Devious here in 5th position as she comes across. ATK Accursed in 6th. We've got Lucas 36 coming across here. It's going to be a 7th place finish here for him. And fastest lap that time through there as well with a 57.2. We got Dirty Air here in 8th position here, and he holds off the charge of Black Widow, who is now in 9th place as she comes across the line. Petrol is going to get that 10th place finish here. It's going to be Bo Snipe in 11th. It's going to be Larry Birch coming across in 12th place there. It's going to be Kanji here to take a 13th place finish here in the race tonight. And it's going to be Bar 27 to finish it all off here in P14. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is our Round 5 Pro Division race here for Roving Island World Tour 2 North America Edition, presented by DDRD Racing. You finally got good 157.2. It's going to be Bar 27 here as he just comes down the back straight here for the last time. He's going to take that checkered flag for the final driver of the day here, and GG's to Bar 27, coming in very short notice as a reserve driver here to fill in for a missing driver tonight. And you know what, great job by Bar 27 here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give it another about 10 minutes here on this driver's vote. So viewers out there, YouTube and Facebook, get a hashtag and your favorite driver's name up in there for that Viewer Vote Driver of the Day award here today. We had 14 drivers all start the grid. Hope you saved that replay. Alright, save your replays, drivers. Save those replays. So it is Apex for Sim Racing's Jakey with the first place finish. There's going to be Risky Replicant in 2nd, Streeter Tom in 3rd, Tom the Tech in 4th, Miss Devious in 5th, Accursed in 6th, Lucas in 7th, Dirty Air here in 8th position. Got Black Widow in 9th. We've got Petrolhead here in 10th, Bo Snipe in 11th, Larry Birch in 12th, Kanji in 13th, and Bar 27 here in 14th position. So we're just going to save those up. And we are going to post a race control report at the end of the race for a race start review, just to make sure that the call was correct, of course. It's very important to us here at GT45 Gaming that we get those calls very correct, just so that we have the racing correct. So we will review race start here behind the scenes this week and make sure that we got that prim and proper. But GG's to all the drivers. I mean, that was good racing. Tokyo's a tough racetrack on the best of days. So I cannot find my own podium booth. Hey, I found it. All right, we've got lots happening behind the scenes here. We'll wait for our drivers to jump into our podium interview screen here. We're going to flip it to said screen and let you guys enjoy some videos for about 3.5 minutes here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a whole bunch of podium interviewees just anxious to start talking away here. So let's go talk to our podium interviewees, shall we? Let's go jump in and see who's all up in here real quick. We want to we'll get Jakey through here first. So let's talk to our race 2 30-minute sprint race winner here, Apex Sim Racing's Jakey. We're going to start with him just because he's over in the United Kingdom here tonight, and it's super late there. So he has took it a very difficult here. He was battling this car very early on in the season. As the races have been progressing, he's been homing in behind the wheel of this car. And boy, oh boy, tonight on Tokyo, he sure showed what he could do in that Lamborghini Huracan, coming in with a big race 2 win here tonight, and I believe the first one of the season for Apex and Racing's Jakey. So congratulations on a great run here tonight in race 2, and talk us through it, my man.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, it started off pretty well. I got a decent start, and then almost got swallowed into turn 1. Narrowly avoided an incident on the outside, I think it was. But from then on, it was focus, get my head down, and try not to think too much about what was going on behind me. And that's what I did. I was able to push the mediums to a pretty quick pace and scampered away from there. But yeah, definitely could have done better in race 1 if it wasn't for the lapse of concentration and late braking. It could have been a lot more interesting, but definitely happy for the race 2 win.
Absolutely. And I mean, like you said, you just narrowly missed an early incident there going into corners one and two there at the start of the race, and you got a nice little clean breakthrough there. And then, just immediately just kind of kept working on that gap, and slowly but surely, you just, like a couple tenths here, 3 tenths there, a half second there, come pit window, and you find yourself back in lead after Bo Snipe takes that pit with, I think it was 14 seconds that time. What was going through your mind at that point in time? Just kind of, just keep it moving forward and just get this thing home in one piece, or were you like, let's send it and try to get fastest lap here as well?
At the start of the stint, it definitely was send it, and I started feeling it on the tyres a bit earlier than I had done in practice, so I eased off a little bit until Lucas decided he wanted to take fastest lap. And for the last two laps, I nearly did end up in the wall a couple of times from pushing a bit too hard, but it is what it is. We didn't get it, and it was definitely a good lap from Luke.
Absolutely, and I mean, you finally got that hurricane on the podium. I mean, is that a sigh of relief for you here as we're halfway through the season now?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's two tracks that I'm more looking forward to, should I say, in the second part of the season. Um, so hopefully the tyre wear's not too bad for me, and we can make it back up onto the podium again.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, there was some tough racing out there. I mean, you go from a short wet condition race, which is uh, a tricky situation, and all 15 of you guys and gals on track here tonight really handled it well. But then we got into that 30-minute race, and it was just good battling all throughout the track. But again, Jakey just has some clean racetrack up in front of him here in this second race, and was able to bring it home for the top of the podium here tonight in race two. And great driving, congratulations! And I guess any final remarks and any shout outs you want to toss out there.
Thank you for streaming comms, as always, putting the series on. Uh, do the offer sending us over the series. Competitors on track. It's always great racing years week in, week out. It's never a dull time. Always some good fun. And last but not least, the team of Apex Racing that keep pushing me to be as good as it can be.
Absolutely, and well, we definitely appreciate your support, the support of the Apex Sim Racing team here in the series, and through the page as well. And well, definitely can't wait to see what he's got for us next week as we head to Grand Valley One. How do you feel about Grand Valley One going into next week?
Absolutely awful right now because I know the tyre wear is not the most fun thing around that track. But we can work on that through the week and see where it gets us next Tuesday. Well, Wednesday for me, but yeah.
Well, absolutely, and I mean, I guess it really couldn't be asked to be said any other better than that, I suppose. But congratulations on the first win this season, and hopefully that's the open door to a few more podiums as you progress through the last half of the season here. And thanks for being here with us tonight, and enjoy your victory here in race number two.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. Take care.
All right. And we are going to move to. I think we're going to hit Risky up here next because we're just trying to get the guys out that I know that need to try and, you know, get to bed and get themselves all rested up for work in the morning here. So we're going to talk to Risky Replicant, and he had two podiums here today. He got a drag race third place finish with Miss Devious there in the sprint race number one, and a pretty solid second place run in sprint race number two here tonight. So looking strong out there as always in that beautiful teal and yellow Mercedes that you got out on track here this season. How was the racing out there for you tonight?
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you for putting up a great race. I really enjoyed it. But there were a few skirmishes. I guess, it is a very tight track. You pretty much have to be within slipstream the whole time, and you have to be very particular when you're overtaking. And obviously, with the rain in the first race, in turn one, I got rear-ended, and I lost many positions. I forgot which position I started. I think it was third or fourth, and I think I dropped to eighth or ninth or something like that, right on the first lap. So I knew I had to push to at least get the podium because I saw the pace Luke had in qualifying, and I knew that there was no way I was going to catch up to that right off the bat. And I tried to at least, get as close as I can. Um, all the guys were really, really fast, practicing all week, and I felt like I was definitely in a disadvantage compared to all the MR cars on the track. It was very MR, high top speed track, and so I was trying my real best to try to not hit the walls on exits. Um, but yeah, it was a great race. Miss Devious right to the very end. Uh, it was a really good battle, and I was actually going for the fastest lap on the second to last lap. So we were, pushing each other really hard. And unfortunately, she made a mistake on the very last corner where she got sideways, and it actually killed her exit speed enough to where I could catch a slipstream and pass her. So had she not made that mistake, she would have actually gotten the podium. So shout out to her, fantastic driving from her today. And in the second race, I saw Bo started on soft, so I was kind of banking on trying to follow Bo from the very beginning to see if I could get him, in front of me and just kind of slipstream to the front. But he kind of dropped off somewhere, and I'm really not sure what happened. Also, in lap one, there was a time where I actually got into a misunderstanding with Black Widow. We were going into the S's, and she actually hit the brake in the middle of the corner on the previous corner, which I had carried my speed and I was going to pass her. I didn't know she had broken front arrow. Obviously, there's no way for us to know that. And I actually left her enough space once I saw that she was lunging for the corner, try to battle me into the S's. But unfortunately, because she had front arrow, I think she just understeer and hit the wall, which was very unfortunate because I know she was very fast all week. She was actually faster than me the whole time. So I was actually hoping that she would go for a podium today. I was definitely not trying to battle her in any way, but at least want to, apologize for what happened. It was definitely a misunderstanding. I'm not a person that likes to be very aggressive, especially, at the beginning of the race. There's really no point. So I do want to apologize about that. It was definitely a misunderstanding. And I'd love to talk to her about it if she has any questions. But other than that, I had a really good race afterwards. I think Miss Devious also hit a wall when I was trying to battle for podium at the very end, right on the outlap, and I believe she damaged her car, and that's why she dropped so many places because she was very fast. I think a tenth behind me in qualifying at some point. So I knew the Porsches were going to be flying. Stuart Tom was flying. I think he did like a 2 minute flat on the first race or something like that. It was just everybody was fast today. I don't know what else to say, honestly. Do you have any questions for me as to what you saw at track? I don't know. What do you think?
No, I mean, every week we, the viewers get the privilege to watch these absolutely, 15 top level drivers race on the racetrack, and yourself included, and amongst those 15 drivers, obviously, it's just a lot of fun to watch how you guys and gals handle each situation as it unfolds, in each race day, and tonight was no exception. The race rain was difficult. It was quite wet out at the beginning of the race, especially I noticed, and you handle it like pros. The coming down the start finish line straight the very first time on that sprint race, it was literally first to 15th place, nose to tail still. So, I mean, you should just really give yourselves a really, really large round of applause because, week in and week out, you guys and gals come out and just absolutely put some high level skill on the racetrack for everybody to watch and aspire to. So, it's just a lot of fun watching you guys and gals race in this class every week. You make the viewers drop their jaws with these lap times on the racetrack, and it was just all good and fun. And I mean, what happens on the racetrack is what happens on the racetrack. That's why we have things in place and behind the scenes to sort all that out if necessary. So, it just good recovery drives. You faced a little adversity here tonight. Obviously, in both races, a little bit having to come back from on the back foot a little bit and shake off a couple of moments on the racetrack. So, I mean, overall, pretty happy with your performance here this evening.
Yes and no. Like I said, I really wish it was without a few incidents here and there. Um, rubbing is racing, and if you don't go for the gap, you're no longer a racing driver. So um, I'm definitely happy with where I ended up points wise. I hope I'm keeping up with Luke. He was very fast today, so I just hope I can bring the fight back to first place. And yeah, thank you for hosting a good race. I really enjoyed it. It was definitely challenging. It was not easy at all. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you, GT45 Gaming and DDOT for the championship. I'm really having fun, and I hope no hard feelings between any of the drivers. I had a blast today.
Cheers, brother. Well, we definitely appreciate you, and congratulations on the two podiums here again this evening. So, Grand Valley next week. Quick thoughts on round 6 before we head over and talk to Lucas 36.
I've actually not looked at it yet, so I don't really have an opinion yet. But it's going to be close with the points, I think, with Luke. So I'm going to definitely be trying very hard.
Well, that's all a race driver could really ask for, the race team could really ask for, the crew behind the scenes that of course keeps these cars mechanically sound for these drivers to rip around these racetracks at these insane speeds. But great racing tonight, and we'll let you get back to that clubhouse there and go celebrate with the friends back in the clubhouse there.
All right, thank you guys. Have a good night.
Cheers, Risky. We appreciate you.
Good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Risky Replicant. He is always so very well spoken every time we speak with him. So, GG's to Risky on again 2 podiums here this week. So let's go talk to Lucas 36 here. Risky touched on it quite well actually in the interview there. Lucas 36 was blazing fast in qualifying. Almost had that Ford GT race car in sub 2-minute times on intermediate tires under wet conditions. He was absolutely cruising around the racetrack, and he gets a really great second place finish there in race 1, and just an unfortunate race 2 there for him. It didn't quite go in his favor, but he still comes strong there in the mid pack. I believe it was 7th place finish here this evening for Lucas 36 in the second race. So, tough night of racing out there, some tough conditions, but man, you were flying out there tonight. Talk us through your evening here, my guy.
I appreciate it. It was a pretty good night. Race 1, or well, if we go back to qualifying, uh, decided to wait, let everybody get out on track. And as soon as I seen Bo leave the pits, I knew he was going to be a fast driver on track. So I tucked in behind him, and I was out of slipstream range the first couple qualifying laps, and then I got one really good lap where he made a little mistake, and it just worked to my benefit, and I was able to seal that pole position with a really, really good slipstream. Going into the race start, went really well. We were keeping in line. Bo was working with me, using the strategy I always try to use. Just work with the driver in front, get out away from the field, and do your battle later. And well, we had our battle later going into the final 2-3 laps. I think I had about a 1.3, 1.4 second lead. So I felt comfortable, and that's when it bit me. I barely scraped the wall and lost that gap so that Bo wasn't in my slipstream. In the last 2 laps, he was in it. He made a run all the way down into turn 1, got the lead, and then I hadn't been in dirty air the whole race. So as soon as I was behind him, it was a struggle. But I'll take the second place. It is what it is. Going into race 2, pretty embarrassing moment on the line. Pretty glad it was reverse grid. I started in reverse. I started in reverse gear on the launch. That was embarrassing. Uh, but it kept me away from a little bit of the mayhem going on to start with, so that was okay. But then, as Risky touched on, there was their little incident where it was pretty wild looking from my viewpoint. Uh, 3 or 4 cars hit the wall, the gates opened, and I was able to slip on through. I got all the way up to 5th place by the end of lap, I believe, 2. Maybe it was lap 2. And I was chasing 3 cars in front of me, and we get to the same chicane tunnel turn, and I put myself in the wall, kept it up against the wall so that I wouldn't impede off to my right. And unfortunately, I believe there was cars 2x2 behind me, and I got slammed into again. So the whole first stint was heavy damage, heavy aero damage. I think my top speed was 153 miles an hour. So I was significantly off pace. At that point, it was a recovery drive. Happy with the 7th place. Damage limitations. Looking at the point spread that Risky got versus I got, we are 1 point different right now with Risky in first place. So it's getting tight and it's heating up, and excited for it. Excited for the rest of the season.
Absolutely. And, you do that quick calculation, and we can't count out Apex Sim Racing's Jakey sitting there in third place right behind you two either. I mean, he's got a little bit more of a spread between you two, but he did bring home a race win here tonight as well. So, that's going to throw him a little closer into the mix here for this overall podium fight here. We're only halfway through the season. It's already this close, and it's just going to continue to get closer as these drivers continue to get more and more comfortable as well. So, round six is Grand Valley Highway 1. It's a very difficult racetrack. It's going to be, like Jake touched on, it's going to be a tire eater. It's a bit of a sandpaper style racetrack. So, how do you approach getting ready for week six, knowing that the championship battle really is up for grabs full force here right now?
At this point, you got to take it race by race. So, yeah, going into this next race, when we did our preseason testing, the Ford GT feels pretty strong here. A lot of the directional changes, the car doesn't mind it too much. You just got to be careful with the rear and not let it pendulum. Otherwise, you're going to end up in the wall like I did today. But it's going to be a fun, tight race. Difficult track to really get passes made, except for the start finish. It's going to be another survival race where just don't make mistakes. Don't make the mistakes, and the results will come to you.
Absolutely. And I mean, week six is a new week, ladies and gentlemen, here, but great racing here from you tonight. And like you said, it was a good recovery drive there in that second race to salvage as much points as you could there. And fastest lap, I believe, belonged to you in that last one as well.
Yep,
There
that's
we
where it's
go.
a
So
1 point difference.
the bonus point there, very, very important bonus point there for Lucas 36 as well. So, we will race control or host control in this case because both, I guess, is going to have a review done on the race start here for race two as well, just to make sure that we didn't miss a call there. But nonetheless, the race is official and in the book or unofficially in the books here now. So we'll take a look at that there and behind the scenes and make a determination there. But it is Lucas 36 with a second place race one finish and a seventh place race two finish here, giving him some pretty good points up on the board here tonight. So I guess any final remarks on the race here tonight, and any shout outs and thank yous you want to toss out there?
Just got to thank you first and foremost for dealing with us heathens and our shenanigans. Got to thank everyone watching. Thank all the drivers again. We can't do this without them. Uh, big shout out to Bo. Glad to have him back in the series. It was great working with him in that first race. He apologizes for not being able to make it. He sends his regards and thanks everyone for allowing him to come back and grace us with his presence.
Well, we appreciate it. I mean, he had great pace out there tonight. Doesn't even look like he skipped a beat there in his time away. So, looking good on track there is Bo Snipe, and he had a great recovery drive in the second race there, too. After having to serve, again, a drive through penalty there at the beginning of the race, and he still come back there for a great mid pack finish there. So, definitely a shout out to Bo Snipe. And our first place race one finisher as well, ladies and gentlemen, as Lucas was touching on there in his podium interviews. So, GG's to Bo, and, we'll see what he's got for us in week six as well. But we appreciate you, and definitely can't wait to see the orange Ford GT there in California next week, man. We appreciate it, and we'll let you get back to that clubhouse and go figure out what you're going to do for next week.
I appreciate it. I'm taking the night off and going and playing some golf.
Go perfect. Get a little bit of unwind time after a long night of racing. We love it. Cheers, brother. All right, last but not least, we got Streeter Tom from Apex Sim Racing here in the house, and race two podium finisher here as well tonight. So it was good racing all night long from all these drivers, and I mean, what else can we say? They're fast. There we go. Third place finish in race two there. I was just trying to verify that I had the position right before I, called it all out live on stream. So, coming in, he had again, touch base. He had a big incident on Mount Panorama a few weeks ago there. They got this new Porsche 911 RSR on the track. They got it tuned, got it dialed in. He's in this car, injured and still competing hard here in the series. And he comes up with another podium finish here again this week. So I guess first and foremost, how you feeling right now? And I mean, how was the race tonight for you?
A lot better. Foot still hurts here and there, depending on where I put pressure on it. But for the most part, it's pretty much healed up, which I'm loving. Uh, Second race, it was sketchy in the beginning. The dirty air kind of messed with me. I know I had some damage for at least 3 or 4 laps before I finally decided to pay. I didn't know exactly how that was going to spread out because everybody was slowly passing me. But it was a good fight at least to try and get up there. And then when I pit a little bit early because I was able to save some fuel. I was able to get 9 laps on those softs for that last stint. And I was able to pick up some pace pretty much. I was able to get in some good battles. Yeah, I was able to get some good battles in. Sadly about Miss Devious, I don't know what happened with her. She had some really good pace, but I saw her falling down. I don't know if she had damage or something, but it's sad that I had to snag the podium from her, but it's still a very good race. Uh, Race one, take fifth. I started in 10th, I believe, so wasn't too upset about that. It's kind of where I thought I was going to finish anyway, so I was happy with the top 5, but definitely happy with the podium for race 2, despite my little incident that I had at the beginning of the race.
I mean, much of the same thing for you in the point standings. You're just nipping underneath your teammate Jake there in the standings right now, trying to work your way up towards those the top couple up there. So I guess really important to get back on track for you is to not to try and lose track of that points battle too much here, but also to still coming in and getting good result even under so stressful conditions for yourself right now physically. I mean, what can you say to the viewers out there as a racer who's racing injured? I mean, how do you approach the races from week to week, knowing that you're at a limitation to an extent?
Just gotta find the comfort and what feels better. Like I said, I had to use my heel last race last week, just because most of the pain was on the front of the foot. You just gotta try and find yourself in a comfortable position, get your feet situated, maybe some extra padding. That's what I had for a little bit. Uh, and just try and do your best. That's all you can really do.
Absolutely, and I mean, doing very well here. Like I said, podium finish last week, and then finding one out of the 2 races here again this week with a fifth place finish in the other race. So, not too shabby. I mean, good points here. Again, at the end of the week, and I mean, Grand Valley Highway 1 is definitely going to be a testament, I think, to all the drivers next week. It's not the simplest of racetracks here. It's one of our the newest racetrack, I believe, here on Gran Turismo 7 currently that they've added into the game. And it's not like the old Grand Valley we remember back in the day. It is definitely built, revamped, bigger, bolder, and definitely badder than ever. So, it's a very technical racetrack. It's got a lot of high speed mixed in with the technical, and then a lot of really low speed, tight turns going into the racetrack as well. I mean, how do you get yourself prepared for that, knowing that you are still going to have a few limitations heading into such a difficult racetrack?
I just gotta practice, practice, practice. I know the Porsche is not too bad in the turns, especially with how the gearing is. With that car, I can usually rev the gears out to a higher miles an hour if needed, or I can even short shift. I do a lot of short shifting, so I was able to save a good amount of gas per race too. This is just practice and try and keep it consistent. You want to find the best line that's you're comfortable with, and just go from there.
Absolutely. And I mean, patience is always a virtue in these kinds of races, especially when there's 15 of these top tier drivers on the racetrack ready to fight it out for that top position every week. So, just great racing from you. You're looking solid out there. That new car is definitely working well for you out there. And I guess any final remarks and shout outs and thank yous you want to throw out there?
Oh, always shout out to Apex Racing. They always pushing me to get better. Shout out to UGT 45 and DDR. Appreciate you guys always putting on these great races, man. Always having a blast being here. Even still in a little pain, but a lot better.
That's some dedication right there, that's for sure, ladies and gentlemen from Apex Streeter Tom, and we appreciate you, my guy, as always. And speaking of that great team of yours, we'll let you get back to the clubhouse with Apex Jake there and go celebrate with the team here this evening on a pretty good run here from the Pro Division for the Apex Sim Racing team tonight. That's for sure.
Oh, most definitely, man. You guys have a good night, and the fans, you guys all have a good night as well.
Appreciate you, my guy, and stay safe out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. As always, great interviews from our drivers. They never ever disappoint with their wisdom. No matter how it is that we decide to quiz them too. Sometimes we give them some good questions and they just absolutely come back with some great answers. So, but thank everybody for tuning in tonight. It was a great race tonight. we told the pros in behind the scenes today that the AMs really threw on a blazer of a race this past Monday evening here last night, and well, they answered the call. They answered the call. They were like, okay, you know what, you're right. The AMs, they did awesome out there, but we're going to show them why we're the pros. And, there was some great racing out there. We had some dicey moments out there, but you know what? That's racing, ladies and gentlemen. Tokyo's a tight, narrow racetrack, and you've got 15 of the best drivers in the game trying to fight for early position. I mean, sometimes we're just going to see those things on the racetrack, but we'll let race control sort all that out in behind the scenes. We're going to catch up a little bit here. We got Kilt coming in with the like and the share, John coming in with the like as well. We had Robert coming in with the like, we had Leo coming in with that heart on the stream, Payme coming in with the like on the Facebook stream, as well as I'm sure the YouTube channel as well, because he's an absolute legend over there, Mr. Payme. We appreciate you, my guy. But, thank you to all the viewers, whether you've just chilling out and hanging out and just watching in behind the scenes. You don't have to be in the chat actively talking for us to know you're there and appreciate your support, because, at the end of the day, we can't do what we do here without you guys at home, the fans. So we really do appreciate all that support week in and week out. I mean, it's not just here and there. You guys are here every night that we're racing, and we just can't thank the viewers back at home enough for all of that. And just, we hope you continue to enjoy the racing provided here from D-Dot Racing. I mean, presented by D-Dot Racing, a great series. The sprint endurance format makes it for a lot of strategy going throughout the series and a lot of excitement within the driving community as well. So some different styles of racing from week to week, and it changes your strategy. It has to change the way you think and drive your car. So it really is a great series here. We have a 5-way tie for driver of the day vote as well, so I'm going to have to sort all that out in behind the scenes here, make sure that's actually what I'm looking at. But if that is the case, all 5 drivers will get those 2 points for viewer driver of the day vote awards. So GDJ Smash P1, thanks as always, Tim, and have a good night all. Hey, we appreciate you, John. But thanks for coming out, everybody. I just want to tell you a quick story too as well. I always rave about how great the winner circle this community is, and how we are always there for each other, and we're there to answer the call when we need to answer the call when somebody's in need. After the stream last night, of course, we rated a Facebook streamer, a friend of mine that we call Bearded Leo. He's a player unknown battleground, a PUBG battleground streamer. He's a great content creator. He's been doing it for a very long time now. He's been around 5-6 years now. And we raided him last night, and we went and hung out with him for a bit last night. And while we were hanging out over there in that stream, we seen a pretty crazy, heartwarming moment. And I just want to touch base out there to all our content creator friends and their communities. We appreciate all of you. We love you so much, and we don't give you guys and gals, we give you tons of credit, but we really don't give you enough credit, because we try to build a supportive community as content creators, and Bearded Leo is one of those content creators that has much what I'm very honored and privileged to have as a great community that cares for each other as well. And they were doing some giveaways last night on the stream, and there was a tie for the win, for the big prize. So trying to sit there and figure out how you're going to dole out that prize, you got to make that tough decision. One of those community members steps up and donates an additional prize to match the other prize, so that both winners get a prize. And it's just little moments like that that really make you realize, content creation in these communities we're building, whether it be through sim racing or any other content out there, really is and can be amazing and change people's lives. And we got to see a little dose of it from a different community last night, right live in front of our own eyes as a viewer, and it was really heartwarming. So I just want to say thanks to Bearded Leo and the GVT community for that. That was a great moment for me. And I just want to say thank you to the Winner's Circle community, my community, because, you're the drive, you're the motivation, and you're the reason why we keep pushing harder and harder and continue to try and get better and better. So thank you all for that. Thanks for tuning in tonight and last night. And don't forget, tomorrow night, we still got that Pro-Am class as well. The great finish of the week. The Pro-Ams never disappoint. They haven't yet this season, and they're not going to tomorrow night. I can promise you that. So, we've had 2 drag race to the line finishes here this week. Are we going to go 3 for 3 here at Tokyo, the streets of Japan, in our Pro-Am class tomorrow night? We all have to tune in to find out. We'll be live at 9:15 Eastern Time to bring all that action to your big screens one more time this week. We appreciate you all. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the chat, the comments, the stars over there on YouTube. Thank you for the likes and the shares as well, the subs. Absolutely legendary. Let's keep growing together. Let's keep growing this community together, because this community is driven by community. We're here to help each other out. We're a family, and I appreciate y'all. Remember, you all matter, and stay winning. Cheers for now. We'll catch you on the next one, ladies and gentlemen.